You have entered the Chronic's rabbit hole. And Swifties, Chronicans, welcome to or welcome back to the channel. We're very excited to finally get to the New Heights podcast with Taylor Swift. This is one of her first or only podcast she's really done, and it's 2 hours, and it's going to have probably a bunch of information that we get to find out about her current, her past, and probably even the future as well. Thank you guys so much for letting us know in the comments how badly we needed to do this one, and the title is called Taylor Swift on Reclaiming Her Masters, Wrapping the Eras Tour, which now has a Disney Plus show, which you should let us know if you want us to check it out, and The Life of a Showgirl, which is actually how we fully got introduced to Taylor Swift with The Fate of Ophelia, and that was an incredible song, and we can't wait to see what this podcast do. And you just found out that these guys play football.
Yes, so I'm not like a big sports person or anything like that. The amount of sports that I know, I have learned just because my husband likes sports.
The athlete.
And so I have learned sports so that we can have a shared thing. So like I've recently learned about her husband. He plays football. He plays for the Chiefs, I believe it is. So it's really cool to kind of get to know their dynamic and stuff like that. And I really hope they talk about the dynamic between like Taylor and her husband and like her shows and everything like that. And like we're really going to be deep diving into Taylor because I don't know anything about Taylor. I'm going to be honest. I was a Taylor hater for a really long time.
Definitely, she was a Taylor hater. And since we've been on here, I can genuinely tell you when she actually likes something. She's loved everything she's actually heard of Taylor since we've been doing this on the channel. So we can't wait to see actually who she is as a human with someone she's comfortable with, talking with another person she's comfortable with. And I bet that's why there's so many there's 24 million views, and it's their most popular video for a reason. So they also do an interview with the other brother's wife too.
Oh,
and that's one of the other more popular ones too. So I bet it's a really good channel too. They have like over 2,000 videos, so they're going at it.
They're going at it. They're going hard.
Can't wait to see what this is all about. Thank you guys so much for being here. Taylor hater, no more.
No more.
Here we go.
All right, let's get to the part of this show that I think is what everybody is going to be talking about.
Do I get to say it? Do I get to say? I get to say the two words. Yes.
First of all, you can do whatever you want, Taylor. I don't. We're not going to review. This is very much whatever.
I want to work within the framework of the podcast. I'm a fan of the podcast.
Nice.
Typically, we would allow the guest to say new news.
Yeah, I want to do it.
I think Taylor has a little bit of new news.
New news. The 92 percenters
to New Heights, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, 92 percenters. We missed you. This is a very special episode of New Heights, a Wondery show. We are your hosts. I'm Travis Kelsey. This is my big brother Jason Kelsey out of Cleveland Heights, Ohio. University.
Are these the two guys you want to chill with?
Yeah, they're very chill guys. Oh my God.
Cincinnati grad, Cincy. Wow, baby. Arrowhead can't come soon enough, baby.
I'm ready to go.
Bearcats. Let's go, baby. Subscribe on YouTube, Wondery Plus, wherever you get your podcasts, and follow the show on all social media at New Heights Show with one S for fun clips throughout the week. Jason. We got
I think
good.
podcasts have taught that jocks actually are so deep.
They are.
You know what I mean?
They're really
just misunderstood.
Just misunderstood deep guys who make a lot of jokes.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Why don't you tell the people what we got coming up?
That's right. 92 percenters. You may remember when we said New Heights wasn't coming back till August 27th. Well, that was a lie. That was a lie. And hopefully you can forgive us because we got as Travis said, we have a very special episode today that we just simply could not turn down. That's right. This is a special preseason episode that we decided to bring to you a little early.
So let's not waste any of their time, Jason. Let's get right to it. You want to do the honors?
Our guest today is the singer, songwriter, producer, and director from Nashville, Tennessee. That's bullshit. She is from Reading, Pennsylvania. She is the most awarded artist in the history of the American Music Awards, Billboard Music Awards, and iHeart Radio Music Awards. She has 14 Grammy Awards and is the only artist in the history to win Album of the Year 4 times.
4 Album of the Years?
She wrapped up the Eras Tour, which spanned 149 shows across 51 cities, 5 continents. It was the most attended tour of all time.
Ended in Vancouver.
Her last album, The Torture Poets Department, set a record with 1.76 billion streams globally within the first week alone.
All right.
And as a fan of that guy on the Chiefs, she has 19 wins, 2 AFC titles, and a Super Bowl. 92%ers, are you ready for it? Making your podcast.
Come on, Eddie, give me some skin.
It's against in the history of shows.
I'm getting goosebumps.
Taylor Swift!
Holy shit.
Intro, Jason.
Wow,
Oh my
Jason.
God.
I've seen this before.
No,
He's
look,
got
his
black.
soul
cramping.
has left his body.
Just breathe,
cramping.
Jason.
No,
When
that
am I
was so good. Thank you.
I tried,
Thank you
I
for
tried.
screaming for
There's
like 47
tears in
seconds.
my eyes. Man.
Holy crap. That is how you introduce someone. Like, honestly, to be in a podcast is honestly a privilege. So when you're introducing someone, do your homework. Let them know how good they are, because I'm sure anyone would want to be introduced like that, because you have put in the work, and he had the numbers. 14 Grammys, 4 Album of the Years. Getting one is insane. It's people strive for that their whole lives. Getting one
4?
Grammy is something people strive for their lives. Having that much and being the most awarded in so many different areas. Look at her flabbergastness of it, but also just that passion to be doing what you're also doing too, Jason. That's all, like, such praise to what this dynamic's going to be for this podcast.
Yeah, no kidding. Like, it already elevated to such a... You said you had goosebumps. I have goosebumps. I still have.
You still
goosebumps
do.
from it.
Oh,
So like
Yeah.
it's
What do you say?
insane. Like, that is an introduction of a lifetime.
yeah. World class, honestly.
World class.
If you guys know Shannon Sharp, he has a really good podcast, and he introduces people like that. And athletes know how to introduce people.
They sure do.
No, that was so good.
I've
Thank
seen this
you.
before.
I tried,
Thank
Tay.
you
I
for
tried.
screaming for like 47 seconds. That was so nice.
I'm shaking right now. I'm shaking, Tay.
No, you did a great job.
47
Take a deep breath, big guy.
seconds.
Did I
Yes,
get everything?
man.
How much more could we have put in that? Like, I felt like that was.
That was such an amazing intro, and also just like thanks for wearing the merch. That goes a long way.
I love the Taylor
Just
shirts.
like immediately makes me feel comfortable
Taylor
just
Swift
looking
shirt.
deeply into my own eyes.
We need one.
Okay, all
Taylor
right.
shirt Swift.
That's what I was going for.
It's a good t-shirt. I
Well,
like it.
thanks for
That's why I said
having me.
it
This is my
first.
first podcast.
This is amazing. Thank you for coming on.
What took you so long to jump on podcast?
Hey.
You know what? I was waiting for
The moment.
you guys to invite me. This is my favorite podcast.
So we've already been over this. You're a big fan of the show. You're a 92%er. What are your favorite segments that you hear Travis and I go into on a routinely basis?
I like new news just because of the screaming. Like, I hear him screaming new news from across the house constantly.
Yes.
It's like my favorite part. Like, he'll be like, new news, and I'm in the kitchen being like, new news. So I love that because of just the bellowing of it. Like, I love
She's taking on
no
his
dumb
family,
questions.
eh?
That's a banger.
I really like it when you give people advice. It's kind of my personal favorite.
Do you usually agree with the advice, or do you just like listening to it?
I mean, I think that like you guys give such
Wait,
male.
look at his
Just like
face after.
listening to it.
I mean, I think that like you guys give such male centric advice. It's which I think is just like just
love it.
dudes who don't want drama.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dudes who are trying to avoid the mess.
Yeah.
Oh, but sometimes you're gonna like do a bit and say the messiest thing that they could do, which is funny too.
So we're going to ask the question everybody watching the show is currently asking. Why are you coming on the show? Why New Heights? What are you doing? You have so many better things to do with your time.
Yeah.
This podcast has done a lot for me. I owe a lot to this podcast. This podcast got me a boyfriend.
Wow,
Ever
really?
since Travis decided to use it as his personal dating app about 2 years ago. So
Worked pretty good.
yeah. Hey.
So they've been doing this
Were his
for a while.
friendship bracelets that good? Did you give the friendship bracelets, or was that just on the podcast? Like,
I've never seen
Yeah,
the
they
original.
didn't leave the stadium because I was butthurt,
He
Jason.
was
Okay,
threw
fair
a
enough.
I was-
tantrum. He threw a man
The entire
tantrum.
world
He's outta
saw.
here.
You don't do
It's
that.
so funny. It's
my
like
plan
also,
is ruined.
She
like-
loves me. She loves me not. She loves me. She loves me not.
This is so
She
wild.
hates me.
Like it was such a wild romantic gesture.
You're gonna
to
use
just
that all
be
the
like,
time, Lavina.
I don't want to date you. Like on, I don't know. It was at first when I looked at it, I was
Sweetie,
like,
that's
this
what
dude is.
That's what it does when you're on the stage.
You have to rewind that one too.
I know. We have to. I feel attacked. Here we go. Never had a man tantrum in my life. This is great.
He
What great
threw
vibes.
a man tantrum.
He's out of here.
It's so funny. It's
My
like
plan is
also,
ruined.
She loves me. She loves me not. She loves me. She loves me not.
this is so
She
wild.
hates me.
Like it was such a wild romantic gesture to just be like, I want to date you. Like on, I don't know. It was at first when I looked at it, I was
Sweetie,
like, this dude is.
That's what it does when you're on the stage and you perform in Arrowhead. That's what it did.
This dude didn't get a meet and greet. He's making it everyone's problem. That's what I thought at first. And then
You
I was
come
like,
to Arrowhead, I get to meet you. That's the perk of playing for the Chiefs.
you
It's
realize
true.
he didn't
It is.
even reach out to our management. I was like, when this podcast came out,
Well,
I was like, did he ever reach out to be like in the tents, or did we
didn't.
know he was in the building? He came with Pat. And he thought that because he knows the elevator lady that he
the
could
red
talk
coats,
to her about just getting down
Well,
to
that's
my
how it
dressing
works.
room.
You just go.
And I got
room.
denied.
That's
They
how
were
it
like,
works
"No,
in
this-
1973.
The elevator wasn't invented.
But yeah, he really just was like, I know a guy, I can figure this out. But I actually, when I thought about it,
I know a guy. I can figure this out. Do you know how many times that exact same like concept of getting through something has gone through my mind? Or like,
She reminds me of you so much. Just personality wise. And I love their dynamic already too, and how he's just a go-getter using whatever way to get what he wants, because that's what a true athlete is, right?
I play for the Chiefs. That gives me perks. I'm going to Taylor Swift's dressing room. No. What do you mean?
You don't get it, it's Taylor.
No, the elevator guy. That worked in 1973. Honey, the elevator wasn't invented yet. When was the elevator invented?
Don't ask me, let's go.
really just was like, I know a guy, I can figure this out. But I actually, when I thought about it, I was like, actually, we live in a day and age where like I'm not an online person at all. I'm not like on social media like that. And like I'm genuinely terrified to open my DMs.
Smart.
It's just like
So much.
it's about, there's smoke coming out of my DMs. Like, I don't want to go near that. I don't know what's
If you
in there.
want somebody to go through it, I'll go through it just because I'll laugh my ass off.
It's like if you
No,
have
I'm
like 20 million unread DMs, you're just like,
Mind?
My
so
heart.
this kind of
Right?
felt more like I was in an 80s John Hughes movie and he was just like standing outside of my window with a boombox, just being like, I want to date you.
Yeah.
Right?
Do you want to go on a date with me? I made you a friendship bracelet. Do you want to date me?
Just come outside and meet me. Just meet me once. Just give me a chance.
So I was like, if this guy isn't crazy, which is a big if, this is sort
Which
of
is a big if.
what
You ghosted me 3 times, and I'm like, that means she likes me, right? I'll say, so you're coming over, right?
Literally, I'm like, we met online, and I'm like texting this guy. I'm like, he's cute, this is great. I'm like, I'm busy, right? Like stuff's going on in my life, and then I'm like, 6 unread messages. Okay, how's it going again? And then he's like, no. You've given me all these excuses, all these reasons that you're not coming over. But how about you come over on this day, which is your day off, at this time, and we'll do this thing. I'm giving you 2 weeks notice ahead of time, so I know you can make sure you have the day off to plan time off work. And
Babysitter for the kid.
you had a babysitter for the kid. Made sure that all these things. I'm like, I can't even say no to this. He's used all the excuses that I've given him, and now we're going on a
Thinking
date.
old school works, and I think that's what this dynamic shows too. To think old school now will make you separate.
It makes you
It will
separate.
separate you.
Because what the thing about thinking old school, like what he did, is he maybe didn't have as in depth as a plan, but he had a plan.
Of course he
had
did.
a plan, and he had it figured out. He knew that if he did this,
It's called passion and admiration.
passion and admiration. He's like, if I do this, then that will happen. Perfect. If this, then that. It worked in dating.
Touchdown, right?
Touchdown.
I've been writing songs about wanting to happen to me since
Yeah.
I was
Yeah.
a teenager.
Yeah, and I was sitting there at the Eras tour listening
knew
to
what
every
to
single
do.
one of those songs. Like I know what she wants me to do.
I feel that. That's
I know
a
exactly what she wants me to do.
He's like, this is just her wish list of
Yeah.
like,
Meet
So
me,
smart.
please. Now I'm butthurt.
yeah. I'm upset
Yeah.
that you didn't meet me, even though you didn't know I wanted to meet you because I didn't do any proper logistical planning.
Who plans
typical
nowadays?
Kelsey. Typical
Okay.
Kelsey.
It was wild. It was wild, but it worked. I'm glad
She's
it worked.
so mature.
I'm
Oh
just
my
circling
God,
back to
she's
New Heights to
great.
say thank you
Love
for
her
this.
eyelashes.
Look at this.
Look at that
I'm
face.
the luckiest man in the world.
So yeah, that
And
was
thank you to
handsome.
New
He
Heights,
is.
all the editing. Jake, thank you for putting that on social media and letting it do its course.
Hold on, before we move on, how did you know he wasn't crazy? Because that's the other side of that, right? Like a guy goes up there and professes his love for you. It's either one, it's like this could be the most romantic thing in the world. It can also be like,
crazy about somebody.
He is crazy, Jason.
I mean, exactly. There's a right crazy.
Yeah, he's the good kind of crazy. And I knew that he wasn't crazy the first couple of times that we talked. I was just like, he's truly getting to know me in a way that's very natural, very pure, very normal. Like, also like just the way that he could make me laugh so immediately. About normal things. Like Travis is like, he's just a vibe booster in everyone's life that he's in. He's like a human exclamation point. Like, you know, he's like, nice. When you take a picture on your phone and you put you push the enhanced color button, that's like what you do to everyone's life.
I'm always exclamation.
I use so many more exclamation points now, but I think it was just like
exclamation points when I text.
you're so non-judgmental about people. And you were not judgmental about the fact that I knew nothing about the world you were in.
Mm-hmm. It was the best.
You were nice. You were so nice.
I got a clean slate.
You were like, thank you.
You get a clean slate.
She doesn't know any of my bad stuff.
Are you kidding me?
Jason, on our first date, I legitimately asked him what it was like when the Chiefs played the Eagles in the Super Bowl and he looked across the field, across the line of scrimmage and saw his brother standing on the other, like 5 feet in front of him on the field. Yeah. And he was like, he didn't even look at me. Like, I now know what an insane question that was. He was like, actually, I'm on the offense, and my brother's on the offense, and I'm only on the field at the same time as the defense. I thought everyone was out there at the same time. I thought that the quarterback.
I mean, that's how you played it.
They're not
for football.
Yeah.
Yeah, they take turns.
Oh.
See? Very genuine, honey.
Okay.
You'll learn.
I'll learn.
We'll have to watch one game because it's playoffs right now for them.
Never watched football.
That's okay.
I played flag football one time in middle school, and that is my extent and knowledge of football.
To make it really simple, you know how there's a quarterback?
Yeah.
And he throws it? So that's the offense. So when the quarterback has it, that's the offensive team. And then the team that's trying to take the quarterback down right now is the defense team. So whenever you have the ball, that's when your quarterback and your offensive team comes on. So they switch whoever has the ball. So it's not a continual play. The play stops after every person falls.
It's not like hockey where
it's continual, yeah. And then you have substitutions on the fly, where this one, after every play completes, you have to do a switch when the ball transfers to the other team.
Okay, and that's why on the field they're like trying to gain.
They're trying to get a touchdown by getting to 100 yards, and then you have 4 downs to try to get 10 yards. So then you try to get 10 yards, and then you get another 4 downs, and then you try to make it all the way to the end zone. And then if you say you're at like 3 and 10. And you're now at 4 and 8, and you don't think you can get that 8 yards, you then have to like kick the ball back to them, and then now it's their turn. Or you could try to get it, but then if you don't get the 8 yards in that last 4th down, they get the ball wherever you were. So now it might be really close to their end zone. So then you're trying to move. It's almost like a war, right?
That makes sense.
Yeah.
That's why it's like 2 walls.
Yeah. Coming at each other. So that's why it's actually a really cool game if you understand it. Cool. Because it's really just trying to move like inches.
Yeah.
Right? So there you go. There's a little breakdown for you too, so you understand.
Okay. I thought they were all in the same field together like hockey.
Yeah, but that makes sense now?
That makes sense.
There you go.
Oh no, what an insane question that was. He was like, actually, I'm on the offense. And my brother's on the offense, and I'm only on the field at the same time as the defense. I thought everyone was out there at the same time. I thought that the quarterbacks.
I mean, that's how you played it on the playground growing up. So I understand
Rugby
if you hadn't like
continuous. No, you don't understand. I thought it was like Jared Goff is here.
So, and in rugby, when you fall down, imagine having to stop, and then it switches. Or you continue to play. That's the only difference for me.
Oh, okay.
And Josh Allen's here. And they're going to be like, they blow a whistle and then they go at each other and they're like, sure. And it's like, who's going to win?
That's actually.
I would love to see Jared Goff play some defense. Let's see Jared Goff on defense.
I've got some ideas. I've got some thoughts. Yeah. I didn't know what a first down was. I didn't know what the chains were. I didn't know what a tight end was.
I am forever thankful for you diving into the football world wholeheartedly.
Oh my God. I fell in love with it. I became obsessed with it. I became like a person who was running through the halls of my house screaming, "We drafted Xavier Worthy." And my friends are like, who body snatched you? What do you mean we drafted Xavier Worthy?
I forget where I was, but you were the first person to tell me that we drafted the fastest man.
That's hilarious.
I was screeching. Funny. I couldn't believe it. I was freaking out. We're talking about like,
I'm like, wait, is she right? I had to look this up. I'm like, she get the wrong information here, but yeah, we traded up.
We're talking about cover 2, cover 4, cover 0, man, cover. We're talking. We're learning. I continue to learn.
Maybe somebody else that even knows what those coverages are.
Yeah, I'm not ready to be an analyst right now.
She'll get that.
Give me
2 more years.
16 months.
16 months.
I'm telling you, you would ask some of the best questions when we were up in the booth, and there's like your desire to learn more, but your genuine excitement around it, as well as like your competitiveness.
When he's in there.
She's not fucking around. No.
Oh my God.
She's not fucking around.
Reclaiming Masters. You want to tee this up, Travis?
Let's tee it up. One of my favorite things this summer was Taylor reclaiming her Masters. Her recording of her first 6 albums finally became hers.
Yep.
And you hadn't really talked about it. You made that beautiful post on all your social channels thanking everyone that made it happen and everything. But why don't you tell the 92%ers how it really felt?
Oh, wow. So to catch anyone up who doesn't know about this saga, like I signed a record deal when I was 15, and I always kind of refer to it as I got my music back this summer, but I never owned my music at all. So traditionally, a lot of record deals are set up in a way that artists don't own what's called their master recordings. Owning your master recordings means that you have complete control and power over distribution, licensing, and essentially the way your legacy is shaped. It's a huge thing. It's always been a huge thing for me. Like since I was a teenager, I've been actively saving up money to buy my music back and to ever own it in the first place, because it's usually the label that owns it. But I've always wanted this to happen. So it's been sold. My music has been sold a few times. The first time that it was sold, it really ripped my heart out of my chest. And I told everybody exactly how that felt for me and what I was going through. And I started basically defiantly re-recording my music because I wanted to own it, and this was the only way I thought it was ever going to happen. And so
I knew she had a bad kid, and she's just got a little bit of a bad kid.
Yeah,
it's not a bad kid. That's a freaking savvy kid. That's what that is.
Defiant.
That's like, hey.
Yeah. I've been told I've been defiant a lot of times.
Well, you are defiant. You're very defiant.
It's like I
insubordinate, Travis.
Insubordinate. Yeah, it's. I think for me, that was the closest I ever thought I would get to owning my music, and so re-recording my music, it was so exciting.
That's cool
to get to have that opportunity. But there was still I thought about not owning my music every day. It was something that That's never crazy. It's like an intrusive thought that I had every day. And so we do the Eras tour. After the Eras tour, I had a meeting with my team, and we decided this might be a good time to approach the current owners of it. The owners of it was a private equity firm called Shamrock Capital. I knew them to be above board people. They had been very friendly to us. What I was looking to do, though, was I wanted to buy my music outright. I don't want to be in a partnership. I don't want to own 30% of it. I want to own all of it.
Yeah. And you deserve that.
But it was a long shot to think that they would do that they would sell that asset to me.
It's a big asset.
It's a huge decision for them to make, to sell that to anyone, including me. I decided that rather than this be like a business conversation, I'm in the business of human emotion. I would much rather lead heart first in something like this, because for me, this is not, I want to own this asset because of its returns. because if it's, because of the dividends that I will receive over the years. I want it because this is my handwritten diary entries from my whole life. These are the songs I wrote about every phase of my life. This is my photography, my music videos, most of which I funded. Yeah. My artwork, everything that I've ever done is in this catalog. And so rather than send lawyers or management like in a big crew, I sent my mom and my brother, who I work with, to LA, and they sat down and they this happened. I don't ever really talk about it because it's they sat down with Shamrock Capital, and they told them what this meant for me. They told them the whole story of all the times we've tried to buy it, all the times it's fallen through, all the times we had gotten plans together and figured out something we thought was going to work and it didn't at the last minute. And so my mom calls me afterwards. She's like, look, they were wonderful. They heard us out. We have no idea which way they're going to go with this. And so I was like, I get it. I haven't gotten my hopes up about this in a decade. And so it was a couple months after the Super Bowl. We're in Kansas City. And I get a call from my mom, and she's like, you got your music. Yeah. And so sorry that
don't be sorry.
It's literally been so long since this happened. It's every time I talk about it. She was like, you got your music. And I just very dramatically hit the floor for real. Honestly, just started
been a long time coming.
Bawling my eyes out. And I'm just just weeping and kind of unable. I was just really? Really? What do you mean? What do you mean? And I'm like, get yourself together, get your shit together. Just go tell Travis in a normal way. Yeah. And I knock on the door. He's playing video games. And I'm trying to say it in a normal way. And I'm just like, Travis!
Oh no. What just happened? And
he's he puts his headset down. He's like, guys, gotta go. And I think that's something was wrong. And you come up and I'm just like, I got all my music back. And then just start absolutely heaving.
Just dead weight. Losing all control.
Had no power in my legs to support myself. And this changed my life. I can't believe it still. Every time I think about it,
I didn't think it'd be that raw.
I have to tell the short version to everyone because it is still this will affect the rest of my life. I think about this every day now, but instead of it being an intrusive thought that hurts me,
it's healing now.
I can't believe this happened. How lucky am I? How grateful am I? I'm so grateful to the artists that helped me with my re-records because when I did my re-records, I started doing those in 2021. Mm-hmm. Wow. And a lot of most of the industry trades were this is a bad idea. This is her sort of derailing her career in a way. Nobody's interested in you doing the same album twice. Fans are not going to be engaged with this.
Liars.
This is not going to go well for her.
Somebody knew though.
And it was I still was able to reach out to friends of mine like Phoebe Bridger.
Give you a breather, honey. You okay?
Yeah, that was emotional.
I couldn't even imagine not owning what you have and how long you couldn't even think of. I couldn't even put your hopes up when the moment's happening. But the moment I think that got both of us and probably all of y'all, it's when you bring your brother and your mom to make that speech for you and advocate for you, just how much it means and emotionally, and to use the emotional card since she's an artist for the emotion, and to use that to get your music back as well.
She's in the business of emotions. She's not in the business of finance.
Yeah, and she uses emotions correctly because she's always just been an open book, and that's very vulnerable. So for her to see her talk about that and instantly just how much it means to her, her gratitude shows even more and how humble she really is.
Absolutely. Absolutely. And
what a superstar.
That's what really got me on an emotional level was just how raw she is with telling her story.
Yeah.
Because when you can tell when something is real, and you can tell when someone's emotions are real or when they're being forced, and she's being so raw and so just open in this moment that it's
what a hard thing to sign at 15.
At 15. And at 15, all you're thinking about is, I'm going to be a superstar. I'm going to be able to play my music. I'm going to be able to get my album out. You're not thinking about the ownership and like
No
the
kidding.
logistics, like she said. She's like, you decided to try and meet me but didn't think of any of the logistics. When I was 15 and didn't think of the logistics, I lost my music. I lost my musical diary. I lost my soul.
Yeah.
Right? So like,
because even thinking about it just like hurts her. Like soon she'll be able to think about this moment and it won't even make her cry. And then that will be the next level of healing as well. And you can already see her beginning of healing. So it's really cool to see.
Very cool.
And 1 second. Please lay down, boys. Thank you.
Engaged with this. This is not going to go well for her.
Somebody knew though.
And it was like, I still was able to like reach out to friends of mine, like Phoebe Bridgers, Keith Urban, Maren Morris, Chris Stapleton, Haley Williams from Paramore, Fall Out Boy, like all these absolutely incredible artists that like shape who I am as an artist. Yeah. And they like agreed to be a part of the re-records. And I one of the only people I told before this happened was like, I called Phoebe Bridgers and I was just like, and she's like, did you just say what I think you said? I was like, yeah. And so this has just been like, I'm so grateful for it. I love it. It's just unbelievable. And I was so happy you were there when that happened.
I mean, because
I could not stand.
Yeah. I mean, I started crying too. I'm
you were weeping.
I'm just so happy for you because I've seen how you make music. I've seen how you make these videos. I've seen the effort and the focus and the strategy behind what just one album in Torture Poets Department and in Fortnite. And I was blown away that you had been doing this your entire life. Right. And for, your first 6 albums, you weren't given the rights to all of that. Mm-hmm. And I know what that looked like. And I know how much it burned you that you didn't have that and you didn't have your creation. Mm-hmm. And I think doing it the right way, creating the fan base that you did the right way, and leading your life in a direction that you were eventually going to get it back somehow, some way, because of you always doing things with the right intentions. So
thanks.
So how does music ownership, this is so crazy to me. So you wrote these songs, you sang these songs, you put everything into them. And don't get me wrong, there's publishing companies, people that support artists out there, but how does ownership of music even work? Like when you recorded these songs when you were 16, right? Is that like the singer
dumb it down to us 93%?
Yeah. The singer gets a certain portion, the artist gets the songwriter gets a certain portion, and then the publishing company gets a certain portion.
Okay, so that's a great question. And there's 2 main categories that we're talking about here.
Just go ahead.
So master recordings is the actual recording.
Yes.
It's the actual vocal, band, production, mixing, mastering, that actual thing.
Not
mine also included my album artwork, my music videos, everything that went along with any era of music that I had done for my first 6 albums.
Every era.
So then there's another category, which is publishing. Yes. I own my publishing.
Right.
Which is why, I have control over, if my song is used in a film, I wanted them to use Taylor's version instead of the original version, I, the songwriter, can decide that.
Oh. Got it. Okay.
And so it's like, noted. I basically, I've always been very lucky because my publishing was protected. A lot of artists have their publishing sold away from them, or they sell their publishing. And and a lot of artists, it may not be important to them. It was always important for me. The publishing aspect of it has always been something I've had firmly in place, which is great because my songwriting is the core of why I do this, why I love it so much, and what I think has made anything happen in my career at all.
Greatest songwriter of all time.
That's very nice of you to say that. It's like says her boyfriend.
Show.
Says a lot of people.
Basically, then you have the master recordings side of things. Now, this is a discussion that was not really brought up amongst the artist communities, especially not with fans. This was all kind of industry centric and kind of boring contract stuff that like fans were not speaking about. Sure. And so one thing that I think is really great that has come about because of this is that I have so many new artists come up to me now and say, hey, I didn't even know this was a thing.
Yeah.
And when I went to go and negotiate for my record deal, I negotiated to have my masters revert back to me after a certain amount of years, or that I own them outright. And it's not for everyone. Not everyone cares about this. Artist to artist, artists have different priorities. Some artists sell off all their masters because everyone's allowed to have their own priorities. What I wanted, though, is that if I were to put the information out about what I went through, at least it gets artists talking about this to decide whether this is a priority for them. Because you can't know if it's a priority for you unless you know what has come before you and what has happened. And so the master recordings thing, that's your actual ownership of your recordings. To put it in perspective, if I never would have been able to buy back my music, one day someone else would be leaving all of my music from my first 6 albums to their kids in their will.
Right. Yeah.
And you think about it
What
like
are they
that.
gonna do?
It's like, I thought of it, I made it, I recorded it, I paid for most of those music videos. You know, I wanted an opportunity to buy that back. And that was important to me.
You feel like they're yours. They should be yours.
Yeah, exactly.
Do you think it was easier for you to do one because
imagine not even being allowed to own your own paintings.
Yeah, and that happens with artists all the time. Like, as a photographer, you don't own any of your own photos.
Really, eh?
They're owned by the client. They're not owned by the photographer.
That's very true, right?
So that's why in contracts and stuff, if I'm doing a photo shoot for you, I would have to get you to sign a contract either allowing me to use it in my portfolio or not, because they are not my property, it's your property. I may have taken the photo, I've edited the photo, but as soon as it's paid for, it doesn't matter how much time or effort or energy I put into it, that's your photo, it's not my photo anymore.
So true, because we had that beautiful painting done of us at the wedding, and I'm sure that painter would always want to have some of her art.
She loved it, and that was something she almost, when we were talking to her, she almost was in tears because she put over 30 hours into that. Painting, and then she has to give it away. Yeah,
so that totally makes sense, and I think that's actually so cool and shows how much the music means to Taylor to take on that route, to also show some artists didn't even know that was a real thing. That opens up your eyes to just how much, why she's getting these awards is just because of how much her soul actually is on in the lyrics and everything else.
Absolutely.
Because like she's saying, it's even in the music video, she's putting her own money into these music videos to make them the certain way.
Absolutely.
She was like fully producing that Fate of Ophelia in the way that she wanted it to turn out. And that's what brought us really to her, is her own mind, right? Was the artistry behind it. And if you don't own your own, if you are the artist but can't own your product, can't own your artistry, can't own your creation, that's like, you're just looking at it through a glass wall at that point. Fair enough. Right.
Just you talking about this, you're so aware of the business side of this and the legal ramifications. Like, you're more aware than I think probably most artists are. But being
woman in the world,
it's crazy. Being a songwriter,
says her boyfriend,
smartest woman in the world.
You being the songwriter, being the singer, owning the publishing rights, being able to re-record songs, that gave you leverage and able to make this move, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. So that was it. And also, in my contract, they didn't put a clause in that said I couldn't re-record because nobody was doing it and nobody thought that was a good idea.
Right.
So, and also, like, who would be that stubborn? Like, who would be that petty?
This badass kid over here.
They would record every single thing over and over again.
What was your favorite one?
Not just that. Hold on, though. Not just that. Who has a fan base that's going to listen to the same album twice in a row?
It's a good point, Jason. It's a good point.
Honestly, and this is where they missed it. You had
if you make a third 1989, I'll listen to that one too.
Built.
That's the thing, is the fans.
You sold a story with the second time you released this album, right? And the fans got behind that narrative. And they're like, screw the first album. We're rolling with the re-recorded album because we're supporting the artist.
They were like, we ride at dawn. Like, and it was amazing because, they're the reason why the re-records worked out. Yeah. They're the reason I was able to purchase my music back because they came to the Eras tour. And basically, they're the reason why any of this worked out. And I also want to note that, like, the other people who are like, we ride at dawn, my live band, they played on all the re-records.
Cool.
It's like, you want to know why they sound so perfect on the Eras tour. They
were the ones who did it.
Played on all those records. Like, they're session musicians too. And that's how good they are. And I'm so impressed just by their ability and their dexterity as musicians to be able to do that so convincingly, because there are actually there's the Taylor's versions one. I kind of prefer a lot of that stuff. I think it sounds incredible, but I'm happy to have all of it.
So that leads me to the next question, Tay. Now that you own all of it, you have the re-recordings, you have the original recordings. What should we listen to? Like, what do I roll with? Does it matter? You're just like, whatever you guys want. Like,
yeah, it's really whatever you guys want, because I love both of them. I would not have put out the re-records if I didn't think that they held up or were better. I think a lot of the vocals I did on the re-records are better than the originals.
Yeah.
Okay.
But it's like, if you found a nostalgia in the originals and that was what you were listening.
There's a maturity in her voice from when she was 15 to then in 2021 when she was doing the re-record.
That's so enticing.
Right? That's so enticing to be like, oh, I need to rebuy this. How many times have we rebought Linkin Park? How many times have we bought Paper Cut and then they re-release Paper Cut with like one extra song or two extra songs?
It's also why we like live versions, because it sounds different through the years.
And then it sounds different through the years. And you buy the CD, and then you buy the deluxe edition, and then you buy the because though it's going to have a different sound to it, all these different ones. And there's going to be something like, even if you look at Epica, when they did Design Your Universe, and they did that rest beat that they normally don't do, right? So like, there's so many different intricacies that can happen. So of course, when you have a diehard fan group like the Swifties and what Taylor Swift has, it doesn't matter what she puts out, she could re-record the same album every 10 years and they would be buying it every 10 years on the dot.
I feel like a voice is like wine too, because it gets better over time, where I think that would be the thing that would sound the most different on the re-recordings, because the band's going to sound pretty similar based on just keeping the song the same, but the voice will just sound so great. I think that's, if I could hear any band get to do something from the past now, that would be the thing that would sound so cool.
Because you're going to be able to have different techniques, you're going to have maturities, you're going to have
your voice just changes over time.
Your voice changes over time. You're going to have the ability to hold a note for like maybe 47 seconds instead of 37 seconds.
Well done.
Right? So like, it'll be fantastic.
Okay.
But it's like, if you found a nostalgia in the originals and that was what you were listening to when you were 12 years old, bopping around in your bedroom, go crazy.
Yeah.
We got them all.
I'm going to start doing comparisons. That's what I got to do. I just got to start doing comparisons.
Yeah.
You're going to listen to every beat.
Exactly.
You're certainly, it's not mandatory, Jason.
I mean, it sounds like a good time.
I'll say this. There's a few good playlists out there that have a mixture of them all.
Yeah.
You've been streaming?
Yes.
Thank you.
I've been streaming for about 2 years now.
That's fantastic. Thank you so much. That's why we got that spike. In the,
that's what it was.
35-year-old male demographic.
Right.
Yes, that 1.7 billion, that was at least 1 billion of those, for sure.
We have one IP address from one iPhone that continually is listening to this playlist. Did you have a favorite album that you re-recorded that, like, are there different eras that you liked recording more, re-recording?
I really liked them all, but I think Red was very special.
Red, okay.
There were songs that I called From the Vault songs, and there was one which I think is maybe my favorite song I've ever written, called All Too Well, the 10-minute version, where I unearthed.
Wow, 10
there were originally so many more verses in that song than ended up being on the album that I had put out when I originally put out Red. I made the glorious, fortuitous mistake of saying that to my fans in an interview.
Words.
You know what those words mean.
I love it.
You're so handsome. So basically, I said that in an interview to my fans, and they just like hung on to it. They were like, "Where's the 10-minute version?
Yeah.
Give us the 10-minute version."
I'm hanging on to that.
And
where is it?
When it came time to doing Taylor's version and re-recording the album, I went back in, found the verses, restructured the song to the way that it pretty much was when I had originally written it. Put them back in. And that song is one of my favorite things I've ever done. And it was when we were on the Eras tour, I'm watching people just like cathartically scream this song to the point where I'm like, do you need to go to the hospital? Like it was so passionate, the fan response to that song at the Eras tour. And I remember thinking so many times, like, what if this never happened? Like, what if I never had to
it's one of the most
re-record
iconic parts of that tour.
It was so fun. And so like, yeah, it really did make me
that.
fall back in love with that album specifically. I have a song with Phoebe Bridgers that I really love on that, you know, From the Vault. Chris Stapleton was a part of it as well. And I think that one, I've always loved Fearless in 1989 in a very pure way. But Red, I've kind of gone back and forth over the years and been like, you know, like that re-recording it made me just be like, oh, God, I love that album.
Oh, nice.
I've no complicated feelings
really
about that. Wouldn't have done
album
anything different.
Never heard of it.
Yeah.
Maybe except to include the original verses the first time.
Well, we just talked about the different eras a little bit. Let's talk about perhaps the most daunting thing that any artist has ever taken on, which is the Eras tour.
Oh my God.
Jesus.
You finally finished it up last December in Vancouver. I don't know.
So
what did it feel like to wrap it up? What does it feel like now?
Yeah.
Like not touring
wow.
and being on a jet every day, basically trying to go from country to country. Yeah.
I mean,
insane.
it feels great, Jason, to be honest. I'm not going to lie to you.
You don't miss it?
I miss it. I do miss it, but it's like, it was perfect for what it was.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah,
and it was a lot of,
you need an off season.
it was a lot of physical therapy, and it was a lot of like being in a state of perpetual physical discomfort.
You can feel a break in the voice.
Kind of like when you're in season, you know?
Exactly.
Yeah, no.
I'm not getting hit
my first time
by huge 300 pounders, but the heels.
When I saw the
for that
recovery
long,
station in the hotel room after with the toe spacers.
I got an acupuncture mat. I've got.
Shit, I'm telling you, dude, the similarities were crazy. I'm like, oh my gosh.
Yeah, she's an athlete.
She does more than I do.
We're like comparing physical therapy stories, like recovery stuff. But
have you ever tried taping your ankles?
We related on how much
big
torture
ankle
we put our
tape guy.
bodies through.
Yeah.
I miss it because I miss the fans and I miss that connection.
No kidding.
But at the
I
same
miss it
time,
too.
it was so special. It was like the most formative time of my life.
Wow. We can't.
I
miss
learned so much about how far I can push myself, and if I set a goal, you know, making that a 3.5 hour show in the beginning of the tour, it's like you can't like be sick one day and then decide tonight it's going to be 2.5 hours.
No.
Right.
And it's really just like prioritizing the fans' experience before anything else. And my
Do it
fellow
with a broken heart.
yeah,
Don't get me started.
like-
Dude.
Don't you get me started.
Fine.
or like stomach flu, or like just like aching feet or blisters or whatever. Like it just was
Which she had all of this going through.
usually
and it's
all
like,
at the
yeah,
same time.
Oh my God.
going into her fourth show.
Yeah. And it's just, it was kind of the coolest thing in the world, because when we were putting together this tour, I had some really lofty goals I wanted to reach conceptually, because I wanted to show fans, and especially younger fans, visuals and sort of performance art references that were really important to me as a kid, and what inspired me to want to do this. Right. So like I wanted to put elements of musical theater, Broadway, ballet,
I really saw a lot of that.
scenery that
No
you would see
kidding.
in an
It's
opera.
just in my head now.
Kind
Who
of,
thinks like this?
I was about to say, I watched the whole
Thanks,
tour.
who
I
does
just
this?
thought it
This
was
is
amazing. I
insane.
didn't notice.
but that's exactly it. I wanted it to be references that I thought were really high concept and
I just love it. I didn't even think like this. It's like I didn't even notice, but they're just going off. They're just such at a different level of creativity, because like sports is, you can, to be creative in sports will help you, but you can be an imitator and still be successful.
Absolutely.
To be where Taylor's at, you need to be the creative genius of a lifetime.
Absolutely.
At a level that you can't even think, other people can't even get there. So that it's so cool that also their connection on what they put their bodies through is what brings them together as well.
Yeah.
Hey, can you see we can move now? We are so lucky, because randomly I just had a gut feeling to have to pause the recording. And we had noticed that the camera actually stopped working right at the very end, like 4 minutes left. in that first part before we had this segment here. And we were very lucky to notice that, because if not, we could have had the whole reaction with us just paused in the frame. So we're very happy that we are now moving and are going forwards, because we're also happy it didn't happen like earlier during the thing too, because you got to see us still moving too for the majority of this, and that happens sometimes. So here we go.
It's like this.
I was about to say, I watched the whole tour. I just thought it was amazing. I didn't notice.
But that's exactly it. I wanted it to be references that I thought were really high concept and really high value for fans, and for them to see things they hadn't necessarily seen before all in one concert. But I wanted to do it at the highest intensity, rapid fire. You're seeing something new every 15 to 30 seconds.
Like
and
scroll
so
mode.
it feels like you're scrolling in an algorithm, right?
Nice.
And when I heard reports of people saying that they got actual amnesia after the concerts, I was like, oh, I think we did it.
Yeah.
I think we did it. Nailed it. That's genuine. That's I wasn't even shooting for that goal when they're like, I saw so many things and I experienced a state of euphoria that I now don't remember what happened to me. I was like, oh my God.
All I remember is that she didn't want to meet me. That's it.
That's it. That's all he got about.
And as much as you, and I've told you this, as much as you want to, give New Heights credit, I give the Eras Tour credit.
Yeah?
I give the Eras Tour credit because if I would have never gone to that show and been mesmerized and just been captivated, and then left with such a desire to want to meet you, I would have never went on here and told everybody how butthurt I was. Yeah, I'd never just been so engulfed in the curiosity of who you were.
Oh, that's
and
really
look at this.
I really
one of the best things about that last statement is you didn't even know what the word engulf meant before, like you met Taylor. Like this is, you've broadened your horizon so much.
We're the perfect. I'm telling you, it's so. She makes me so much better.
Thank you for saying that. Thank you for saying that.
And then, but it's like you see you on the stage and you see how crazy you can get an entire stadium going, and then I get you in a room and it's like I've known you forever. It's like it was just the easiest conversation I ever had, and it was just so much fun that it just knocked my socks off, from what they say.
Knocked your socks off.
Yeah. Thank you. I felt the same.
I had never experienced something so mesmerizing on stage and then so real and so beautiful in person.
Hey, that's
should I leave? I'm just
gonna leave. I think so. Honestly, at this point, I think everyone should leave.
I don't know where to go from here now. Where
do I go from here?
How many countries did you do the Eras Tour in?
Right, good question, actually.
47,000 countries, Jason.
You just listed that in the beginning.
Well, I said 51 cities, which I don't know if that's right.
It was a lot of countries. What was really fun about all the countries that we went to is when we first started dating, he was like, I always wanted to go and really vacation in Europe and see Australia and, go to Asia. And I was like, well, I got a tour for that, it's coming up.
Nice. You got room for a 6'5" guy to
we can figure it out. Like, no, that's the dimensions are wild, but we'll make some room. I think we'll have to leave some equipment trunks behind.
Thank you for
accommodate the size, but absolutely happy to have you. We got we got to travel the world and have vacations and adventures when I wasn't on stage, which was really fun because like Europe was so fun. Australia is amazing. It was great. And that entire part of our lives, like I was on tour for so long and now I finally am not on tour. And it's kind of great because I'm getting my hobbies back. Like when I was on tour, all I had the bandwidth for was what's the acoustic mashup this week? How do I say welcome to the Eras Tour in Portuguese? That was the only thing taking up my brain space. And now it's
been so fun to see what Taylor actually gets into around the house.
It's like I'd say all my hobbies could be categorized as like hobbies you could have had in the 1700s. I get on my granny shit.
you enjoy doing all of these homey things. That's basically what you're saying?
Yeah, I like to sew.
Nice.
I specialize, as you know, in children's purses and baby blankets.
Yeah.
I make 2 things. And that's
I know
it.
that very well.
I get that.
Very good at these 2 things.
I love to paint.
I can knit, but I can only knit. I can't purl.
Right.
So if I have to purl, I have to actually switch what knitting needles I'm holding, and I have to keep switching my thing around because I
crazy.
Only knit. I can't purl. My brain just doesn't compute it. And I can only make squares and rectangles.
And I like how what I think is similar for you too is you are really good at specific things as well.
Yeah.
And she can like do the things that are like for kids as well. So she also probably wants kids in the future.
Yeah.
And it's just so cool seeing what's blossoming here. And this is from 4 months ago as well.
4 months ago.
So it makes me want to know like when are they getting married and all that too.
Yeah.
Like you can get the hype behind like the power couple that they truly are as well too.
They truly are a power couple. That's the perfect way to explain
while also seeing how like small people like us can actually relate, because that's what brought us together is their dynamics too, in our own way, and the smaller
really
version
big into
of
sports. I'm really big into like creativity and artsy things.
You were a streamer actually. That's how I got into you.
That's true, because I was streaming World of Warcraft.
You seem bigger than life for me too, right? And you always are.
Thanks, honey.
I do know that very well.
Very good at these 2 things.
I love to paint. I love to cook. I have a different baking obsession every 6 months.
I'm the luckiest man in the world.
Right now,
so
right
lucky.
now we're very deep in a sourdough obsation that has taken over my life.
I am aware.
Nice.
And I'm very deep in it now. You've got me deep in this.
I'm lucky. I'm working as much as I am and running as much as I am because I am getting the caloric intake.
Yeah, he asked me to send him 2 loaves of sourdough at training camp. I'm like wrapping sourdough loaves in like saran wrap or whatever, like cling film. The sourdough's taken over my life in a huge way. I'm really talking about bread 60% of the time now.
That's too much.
It's become a huge factor.
And she's getting good with making all these different versions of it.
Oh yeah.
My favorite one was probably, the regular sourdough is one of my favorites, but the blueberry.
Yeah, we do. There's a blueberry lemon. There's cinnamon swirl, cinnamon raisin, and
I'm sorry, and like I know even what's being talked about, I'm so enamored by how couples look at each other. So something I'm really noticing that I love about what Taylor does with Travis here is she'll look at his eyes, but then right to his lips.
Every time.
All the time. And I just love, that is full admiration.
Mm-hmm.
I just love it. I just love to see people in this state too, and obviously what they're talking about is good too, and the baking and all that.
This one I've been workshopping for the girls because they love everything.
Do you remember when I went through my sourdough obsession and I had that sourdough starter that went bad on the counter when I finally gave up on it?
Yeah, you didn't go hard into it.
No, I didn't.
You just attempted it.
I attempted it and I just couldn't get it going. It always failed on me. The sourdough always fell.
It's a hard one to get done right. I think that's why you gotta talk about it so much.
And raisin, and this one I've been workshopping for the girls because they love everything rainbow. Funfetti sourdough.
Oh my gosh, that's gonna blow their mind.
No, it will, because they love sprinkles. Like we put sprinkles in everything when we hang out.
Yeah.
It's really
She's a loafer for life now.
Yeah, and it's gotten
loafer
pretty crazy over here. I'm just always baking bread and texting my friends and being like, "Can I send you some bread? I need some feedback. Do you like this one better than you liked the other one? I did the rise a little differently. I'm on sourdough blogs. There's a whole community of us, and I didn't know.
Oh my gosh,
this is the
amount of people hoping that you're on their blog.
Oh, I'm on your blog, girl. I'm on your blog,
girl.
But it's I just didn't know this. There's people.
My friend, who's the author, who she's big into sourdough. She makes everything sourdough. She makes everything herself. She makes sourdough tarts, sourdough bread, sourdough cakes, sourdough everything.
Yeah.
And I'm pretty sure she's also a big Swiftie too. So like,
it's probably got the influence a little bit from
got that influence a little bit, and like, Taylor right now reminds me so much of my friend who's into sourdough with like the hey, how's this going? How's everything going with this one? Like, how's this bread versus
so
that
passionate.
bread? Just so passionate.
They go all in.
And when you go all in on a creative endeavor like this, you want that feedback on it.
Because baking, you can't mess with it.
No, it's chemistry. You
Right.
have to do it correctly.
Absolutely.
And if you do the rise wrong, it'll rise wrong, right?
Absolutely.
So like,
yeah.
It's so cool to see her like getting into this like creative hobby of hers and live within this podcast, because it's really like I feel like I'm chatting with one of the girls, you know, and like you're actually having that one moment, because it is so raw between the three of them.
They're lovely. Like, the two of them, the three of them are just lovely people.
Absolutely.
Right? And you can see the Swifties are very similar to them, so that's why they're very successful. And someone we always say, and we don't even mean this to clash the fan bases or anything, like BTS and ARMY are something at a very high level, and that's
and Swifties, they're at that like
these, because they're great people.
Yeah.
And that's why they're also awarded very nicely.
Absolutely.
Because their fan base
they're
also
real.
But the fan base is ready for like, oh, you want to go redo your albums?
We're there for you.
Like, that's what the fan base is all about, and that's what is so enticing about it.
Just because you brought up BTS, I saw, and it reminds me of like Swifties as well as like BTS, and it's the same on both sides. But I recently saw a meme being like, if you're lost or trapped, you need to call the police. Just tweet about how much you hate X.
Okay.
Fandom.
Yeah.
And then they'll find you faster than the police will. They'll know right where you are. And I feel like Swifties and ARMY are on that same level with each other, where it's like they will ride at dawn for anything for their band, anything for their fandom.
Because they ain't sellouts, the artists.
They ain't sellouts, exactly. Yeah. They're so real and true.
People like me out there, and this is where the internet is good. This is where the internet is a good place where you can curate a reality where, like, all I really use the internet for is sourdough, and when Travis shows me videos of otters on his Instagram algorithm.
See? Yeah.
I mean, I want
an
a
interesting animal.
I want a wild otter so bad.
They're
I just
so
want to
cool.
like find these little creatures.
Yeah, he
doesn't.
But he wants
why
one
a wild one? Why wouldn't you?
Because
aren't they all wild?
Oh no, there's domestic.
Yeah,
there's domestic otters.
He wants one specifically whose life he saved, who knows that he saved
very
its
noble.
life.
Who feels? Yes.
It's a really specific type of otter he's looking for.
The videos that I watch are somebody just in a canoe.
Yeah, he doesn't want to like go up to an otter and take it from its mother.
No.
He wants to see an otter, and the otter's like, my paw's caught in a shell. And he's like, I got you. And then the otter's like, thank you forever with its little paws.
And I just bring him anchovies
it
every
swims
couple
up,
months.
and then you're kayaking, and it's like doing this to you. Like, that's what he wants. And I want it too, honestly. Who doesn't?
Yeah, I mean, who doesn't? Yeah,
right?
So, I mean, do otters eat bread? Can we get a sourdough eating otter? That might be
true. And we played tug of war.
We played tug of war with the squirrel over a nut. Like, it's magical. It makes you feel like a fairy princess, like you're from Disney.
And we fed peacocks.
We fed peacocks out of our hand. It was pretty magical.
And ducks.
And ducks, but ducks is pretty normal. But peacocks and squirrels, pretty magical.
We're gonna figure that. I
don't know if they
do.
I don't know.
They're probably.
But yeah, we had discussed maybe like carrying around cans of sardines just in case we run into one.
Nice.
It's better in principle than it is in practice. Easier to conceptualize.
It seems pretty
the
easy
actual,
though. You just gotta go canoeing.
Imagine
which is
Taylor being stuck, like, you know, she's going for like her next tour or something like that. She goes, you know, through customs or something, and then they're like, oh, we need to like see in your purse. It's just a can of sardines, and she forgot in her purse because she was just out with Travis and they were, you know, carrying their sardines, and they came across a wild otter, and then she just forgot a can of sardines in her purse.
Yes.
Easier in principle than it is in practice.
Yeah.
For us in terms of just the weight balance.
I'm on the hunt for a friend.
Right.
Yeah. Stuff you didn't know you needed to know, right? Jason?
We did need to know.
I don't know who doesn't love watching
This is what life
Instagram
after Era's tour is, though,
Yeah.
Jason.
She could paint his fantasy.
I'm retired. I am all in on this. I want to bake. I just don't have the planning behind it. Taylor's a planner, and she's going to have the sourdough alive. We're not going to keep a sourdough alive.
He's actually done it. He's actually done it.
Yeah, I've made a loaf. You've had one of my loaves.
He's done all of it. Like we've set it up where it's like I've got a station and he's got a station and he's done all of it.
Yep.
Okay.
So he's actually baked too.
Yeah, I've stretched and folded before.
Yeah.
But there's just like something
I've
always
weighed,
slightly
I've
wrong.
weighed all the flour.
No, his was rose higher than mine. His was more delicious than mine. It's like, it's also,
no directions over here, Jason.
I get into the whole
chance. Jason, you've had it and you said you loved it.
I'm not saying it's not good, but it's no ways as good as Taylor's.
That's not true.
I'm telling you, if you took like 2 chunks and you sent it off to the lab, there's going to be so many more germs and microbes and Travis.
Oh my God. Oh, ew. the bacteria count.
What is the fungus in this that's on this one? No,
yeah.
That's the sour, Jason.
That's the sour. Okay.
Why is there chest hair in it? How did you? There's like chest.
The apron's too low.
There's like chest hair in his. There's cat hair in mine. It's just like both of these are completely inedible. But it's crazy how many puns you can make, because I do the whole. I got bread bags and I got labels, and so it's you can really go for it with the puns. You go. Are you ready for it?
Are you ready?
Flower Song is the slamming screen door. That's horrible. It's a loaf story, baby. Just say yeast.
Just say yeast. Yeah.
What's the one I was doing? Dough.
Keep going.
It's a loaf story.
I should have said dough. No, it's horrible. Loafing him was bread. It's bad.
It's bad. Every time she says that.
I love you.
It wasn't on the tour.
Tour. So we do have this. I did fuck that up. 21 countries.
You don't know that song, and that's okay.
I love you.
It wasn't on the tour.
It wasn't on the tour.
So we do have this. I did fuck that up. 21 countries. Did you learn anything throughout the Is there anything at the end of the tour when you were wrapping up that you wish you had been doing the whole time? Is there anything you would do differently now that
great question.
The entire tour is wrapped up?
No, I'm really glad that I didn't know it would have gone on as long as it did. I'm glad that I got to actually be prepared for this tour the way that I was, because, in previous tours, I had noticed that I would get on the tour and I'd have to get my stamina up throughout the tour. And by the last quarter of the tour, I'd finally hit my stride stamina wise. And I'd be like, oh, I can do this easily every night.
Oh, yeah. Wow.
I wanted to be at that point at the beginning of the Eras tour. So that's why I did so much more training, so much more endurance training and cardio and stuff that, doesn't come naturally because I'm not an athlete. So it's that stuff I have to really force myself to do.
Don't you say that.
I mean,
don't you dare say that.
It's how I feel. And I don't even, it's not like I say that in a disparaging way. I don't care at all.
Okay, fair enough. But why do we take it that way? I don't know.
I'm like, I'm not an athlete, and that's fine. I play instruments.
I take it that way because we're undefeated on the beer pong table. I've seen you throw a football.
No, that's not good, and that's not good.
It does.
No,
it does. You can.
No
spiral.
Yes,
she's honest.
You gotta be real.
Better than me
because it's not. There's no spiral. I don't think I've ever caught anything that's ever been thrown to me, near me,
I've seen it.
around
You're just disinterested in being an athlete.
That's true.
Can you hit something with a stick?
That's true. Being an athlete.
That's a telltale sign of an athlete. Good with a stick.
No, I don't know, Jason. I've never tried that. So it's
we got to try this out now.
We're going out back after this.
Right? My relationship with sports was I grew up in Pennsylvania. I always heard my dad yelling at the screen watching Eagles games. That was always the sports sounds that I heard in my house. However, I was up in my room playing guitar, learning instruments, playing piano. I was focused on different things. I was so laser focused on music. And that's how I was in school. I would go to sporting events so that I could sing the national anthem. Everything was a means to an end to get me to get to do music.
Right, yeah.
I know every halftime show from the Super Bowls, but I didn't watch the sports.
No.
And
a lot
so
of people
watching the
Travis-
Eras tour and seeing that power skip, I knew you were an athlete from the power skip.
that's you're just saying
I know
words.
it. It's
You're
one of
just
my
saying
favorite
words.
parts.
Just telling lies.
Just see you just skipping
Just
down
telling
that run.
lies.
Just looking like a giraffe that's limbs were put on all wrong.
Not everybody can.
the
Everybody
wrong
can
spots.
skip, but not everybody can power skip in
Oh
heels.
yeah, in
That
heels.
takes athleticism.
Thank you. I
Yes,
appreciate that.
just saying.
What a unique compliment.
What a unique
So yeah, I
She's
definitely
so funny. Oh my god.
became obsessed with sports when it came to him. I'm competitive on his behalf, but like if you and me are gonna go against each other in something athletic, like I'm gonna let you win because this to me, like I don't see why. What do the points even mean if I'm doing it? I'm a fan of athletics and the sports. If I'm doing the sports, like I'm throwing like this because I don't really care if it goes where it's supposed to go.
Interesting.
It doesn't bother me. And
Until
when I
we're
don't
in a
make the
heated
catch,
battle.
I'm not embarrassed.
No?
That's
She's
fine.
a good teammate, so she'll give effort if it's teamed up. If it's individual sports, she's not going to care. But if she
Yeah.
needs to be held accountable,
If I'm on his team
She'll-
and we're
she'll
playing
show
beer
up.
pong or something, like I'm
show
really
up.
trying.
You're
I
not.
get
You're,
it.
so you're a team sports.
Because
This
this
is why,
matters to him, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
I'm a team
you're all
sports
in.
gal.
Yeah.
Put me on an Olympic one person trying to do some stuff sport. I'm doing this. I don't care.
Getting out of here.
Because what I love about this dynamic is like if she can think outside of herself, she'll be like, wait, I did want to win these Grammys, and yeah, probably when I didn't win Album of the Year, that might have actually kind of hurt me, and I kind of want to be motivated. Like these people actually do want to be successful, and that's more what they're saying is everyone can be an athlete. You just need to have a reason.
Music is still a competition. It's still an athleticism. She's still competitive.
Oh, of course, and like I just love though how she controls so perfectly, and then what we call it too is it's full Jennifer.
Jennifer.
So like, you got to do the full Jennifer if you want to be a good athlete, but she doesn't want to go full Jennifer.
No, she's not going full Jennifer.
Yeah.
I'm doing this.
She
I
chopped
care.
it.
Okay.
I'm doing
All right.
this. I care.
Exactly.
This care a lot.
We're doing this. We're
Doing
eating
this?
dough.
I don't
Eating
care.
dough. We care.
He's stretching
I don't
stretching
care if
forward.
this happens. I don't care if this goes here. It's not part of my metrics for my self-worth.
All right. That's
I love it.
probably very healthy, to be honest with you.
Hey, you know?
They're like,
I was
"Aw."
like, as long as you're fine with this.
What? No, I'm completely fine with
Yeah.
you being an athlete. Yeah.
I'm not an athlete. I'm never going to be. Yeah.
What?
He sees what he wants to see, and it bodes well for me.
Do you have a favorite
She's an
thing
Amazonian
from the Eras
woman.
tour?
I have a lot of favorite things from the Eras Tour. I would look out and I would see a lot of bonding happening between generations of people.
Gosh, that's so true.
It was really wonderful. It was like the most incredible feeling in the world because I can see all that. I've got LASIK. I have incredible vision.
I got LASIK.
Basically, the Eras Tour, I think one of my favorite things was when the fans would come up with their own traditions, right?
Oh, so cool.
Because I can plan a stage
yeah.
show that's like we know exactly what's happening, when it's going to happen. It's very stage managed. It's a whole production, right? And I love to plan. But I also do love surprises. Like there's a time during the European leg of the Eras Tour, there's a song called Willow where we do a performance where we have these, it's a very like witchy performance.
Yep.
We have these like light up orbs and we're in cloaks and it's all very woo.
Cool.
And
Cool.
the fans decided that they were going to bring their own light up orbs. And by that, I mean balloons that they would blow up in the
What?
audience. Like,
Okay.
and then they would they would use their phone light behind it and create a light up orb. When I tell
was
you
like
I
a glow
looked
stick?
out, or a glow stick, whatever. Like they would figure out
however they're
ways
doing
to illuminate themselves. And it was insane to look out and see spontaneously
Oh, cool. I was hoping they were doing
thousands of these orbs just go up. And I'd just be like, I don't even know who organized this.
Yeah.
Was there a group text?
that. Yeah, there is.
How
Yes,
did
there
you
is.
guys even
Yes,
do this?
there
It
is.
was so,
It was so cool.
special.
It's usually on
It felt like we
Facebook
were all part of
or
something
Twitter. I mean,
together
X.
in a way that couldn't be planned. And there's, as much as I love and relish in planning, it was really fun that they would do things to sort of delight me every once in a while. They had
No
little chants. They
kidding.
had all these traditions. By the end of the tour, it was like Rocky Horror Picture Show, where
so
they have their own
They have their own
choreography.
show. Literally.
Right.
It was, I remember
took
being in
over.
Gelsenkirchen, Germany.
And you know
And-
what?
What
Love,
did you just say?
Gelsenkirchen?
love is him
Gelsenkirchen?
learning that.
Yeah.
That's that's a city?
He came to Gelsenkirchen.
I think that's how you say it.
Supported me there.
I've never heard of this.
If you say it with a German accent, it probably sounds more like the actual city, but my American accent is Gelsenkirchen.
Gelsenkirchen.
And I remember seeing that part of the show, and they were literally doing circles and like putting the orbs up in the air and passing them to each other they were performing.
It was so beautiful.
It was
so committed.
Cool.
I've never played for crowds that were as committed.
Yeah.
So I think I loved the event of it. Like
committed. Like when we went to Europe, even with like just like the
in the Netherlands,
it was not.
Yeah, and because especially when it does help now in this era, knowing you're going to be in sometimes like documentaries and you're going to be on film itself as the fan base, that makes you want to bring your A game too.
It does. It really does. Sorry, I just suddenly got a flashback to when we were like going to like Arian and just how amazing that was.
Yeah, and how the fans can take over, because it's so much about the celebration of the era. So it's a celebration, like Taylor is saying, you get to see the grandparent, you get to see the mom and dad, you get to see the kids having a great time as well. And then
absolutely.
Yeah.
And then also like when we went to see SB19 in Vancouver, like 18 the fan base had literally created like these cards that you could hold up for the different
what to
members.
do in the song.
They had all like crowdfunded getting these bracelets that had like glowing things on them so that everyone could have like their
Time
little
sequence with
LSB
everyone,
that connected with the LSBs. And like it was so cool, all the different things that they did, that the fan bases did. Like they said, it's like the Rocky Horror Picture Show where the fan base has their own choreography to the whole tour.
It's incredible to see a fan base that committed to an artist as well.
I'm always trying to figure out how to make music into more of an event, right?
Right.
How do we make it romantic? How do we make it something that people experience together? And, that's why I love vinyl. That's why I love, putting so much into the tour or a music video or events or activities for them to do or Easter eggs or little puzzles for them to solve. Like, it's gotten to the point where it's just like, it's a little bit, people are like, the Easter eggs thing is getting a little Zodiac killer at this point. Exactly. I'm like, as long as they like it, you know.
How do you go about
more to do?
Like knowing how to do an Easter egg? I don't even know. Like, where does that process start? Are you like?
Well, I have some parameters.
What is the art of the Easter egg?
The art of the Easter egg is that there's do's and don'ts, right? Like, I'm never going to plant an Easter egg that ties back to my personal life. It's always going to be towards music or a musical, something I'm coming up with, something I have coming up, a plan I have coming together.
Not super
something
personal.
that you don't know I'm saying for a specific reason that you'll hear later and you'll go back and be like, oh my God. Like, I think my favorite one of those was I was given an honorary doctorate from NYU, and I made the commencement speech, and I put so many lyrical Easter eggs in that speech that when the Midnights album came out after that, the fans were like, the whole speech was an Easter egg.
Wow.
And that's, for me, that's really fun because they find it fun.
For sure.
And
also just, I love numerology. I love math stuff. I love dates. Cool. I love certain, that stuff like I find really fun. And
like John Mayer.
I want Easter eggs to be a certain thing where, like, if you are a part of the fandom and you want to experience like music in a normal way, then you don't even see these. You don't even care what that thing is above that doorway, under that dimly lit flickering light over there that's upside down backwards in Braille. You don't need to know what that is.
I love this. Yeah.
But if you want to look at that,
but if you do,
then it's there.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Like, if you know, you know. If you're in the know, you know.
Yeah. You know.
Then you know.
Let's talk about something I don't know. What is numerology? You threw that phrase out there like that's a comment. What is numerology?
You don't know what numerology is?
I'm
assuming something with numbers.
Yeah, like I'm 87 and she's 13.
Yeah, literally, it's that simple. Just numbers.
And 100.
Yeah, 13 plus 87 equals 100. That's numerology. Like,
but what is
numbers that have a specific significance. Like, yeah, exactly.
Keep it
like
100?
it's Do you not keep it 100 ever?
I'm trying to. I
feel like
attempt to.
It's crazy that you don't.
What numbers do I have?
You're just admitting that like that.
Kylie, I don't know how to do this.
It's okay. It's not for everyone.
My favorite number is 13, though. It always has been. Travis,
I know.
Yeah.
And that's part of the numerology of why we're dating.
Okay.
Right.
Okay.
It's been in my life, my whole life.
Travis likes people that like the number 13.
Yeah.
What does liking the number 13 say about us, though?
It says that we're family. In trichodectophilia, I think it is the
what
obsession with
with 13. It's every day, dude. This is every day.
That's a real thing.
You know what that means.
This is every day.
He knows what this means.
Trichodectophilia. So that's the obsession with specifically number 13 or something. I'm sorry.
Yeah, triskaidekaphobia is when you hate 13. Triskaidekaphilia is when you love it.
Really?
Philia is love.
Triskaidekaphobia is when you hate it.
I don't know why. I think it was like everybody else was afraid of number 13. So then I'm like, yeah,
that's
I like
phobia.
13.
That's
what.
phobia.
Okay.
Yeah, you're just being contrarian, which I love.
My brother Aaron was born on Friday the 13th.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, cool.
Which is really cool.
Yeah, I've never been opposed to 13, but you definitely hear about Friday the 13th and what it means to in numerology. That's really cool. I was trying to think like when it happened, what type of things that made us 100 in our numerology. So I'll think about it after, so I don't get caught up.
Well, because like with numerology, it would be, and I can't do math, so don't even.
That's why I didn't even want to go there.
But it'd be like your birthday, which is August 8th, and then my birthday, which is June 10th. So it'd be like 0808. And I would be 0610, and you'd add that all together plus like something else. So it's like, it's really interesting.
13. So then I'm like, yeah,
that's
I like
phobia.
13.
That's a phobia.
Okay.
Yeah, you're just being contrarian, which I love. I love that about you.
I love being a contrarian.
All right. Well,
you're just like, you want to do this? I'm going to do this.
That's exactly how I sound.
Jason.
Let's get
Jason.
All right. Favorite thing about the Eras Tour was, besides going to it and just being like this amazed at everything. I think I was on another podcast recently, just like all of the songs, everything you just talked about, where it changes so much, right? There's something new every 20, 30 seconds. It was incredible. The nonstop length of it. But I'm going to be remiss if I don't say one of the things that I loved is watching Travis Kelce get on the stage. The man in the tuxedo.
Oh, it was so good. It was so special. That was like, we were like, that came out because we thought we were doing a bit. Like we both thought we were just joking. Because a lot of what we're saying is like inside of a bit and we're laughing the whole time. And every once in a while, one of us will be like, are you serious? Like I could be. I could be serious. Are you serious?
I was serious in terrifying fashion. I was like, yeah.
It was like wouldn't it be funny if kind of thing.
Fun.
Yeah.
And
I would try not to fuck this up.
It was so,
no, the show's perfect. You don't want to fuck the show up, do you?
But I knew you were going to be down for. I knew you were if you wanted to do it. Like I was never going to pressure you to do it. But the fact that when we were talking about it, we were joking. I saw that little twinkle in your eye where I was like, oh, he wants to do it.
You want me to
he wants to do it.
He wants to.
Do you want me to go on stage?
Yeah, and you got up there.
I'll do it.
You were so good. Every single beat, his comedic timing is crazy. Like, and when the lights are bright, he slows down time. Like that's when he.
Well, no, I just black
thrives.
out and hope that it ends up like perfect.
That's you said. You and I are saying the same thing.
I did. I rose from that stage, and I saw how many people are looking at you, and I was just like. Blackout.
You looked so good. Yeah. It was so amazing. Like it was one of the loudest, if not the loudest screams I've ever heard on the tour.
It was insane.
It really was.
How many, Trev, you played football in some of the biggest stadiums you've been in front. People have been staring at your whole life.
That's iconic. I hope they have that on the Disney Plus show that they have.
Yeah, I hope so too.
To get to see his moment.
What was that moment like?
There's nothing like this.
Were you
I felt
nervous?
like an ant. I felt like the smallest piece of life ever. Like that entire stadium, the floor.
Like, what are all these people doing on the field?
Holy! I didn't know this place felt like this. Oh my gosh, what is going on? I have to pick her up now. Okay, here we go. Don't drop her.
Don't
It's
drop the
so
baby.
funny
Don't
that,
drop the
that
baby.
you were actually scared about that. You could like throw me over a mountain and like climb the mountain and then catch me on the other side. Like
Football players drop balls all the time. So
It's not
they
do.
oh my gosh, it was
True.
so
She's like,
good.
right.
It was London. It was Wembley Stadium. It was those
Wembley
were such
Stadium,
special shows.
wow.
And we had just wasn't this the week that I got to watch Jason meet the royal family?
it was.
It was.
Yeah, I knew you were serious when I was like, Jason, do you want to go meet?
And he was like, what do I do with my beer?
Yeah, I watched him have this moment with his beer where he's just like, but I want to take it, but I know that I probably should not take it.
That's right.
I watched this happen, and it was kind of the most
What do I
amazing.
do when I meet?
I like that you picked up on it because that was exactly what was going on in
If
my
I
head.
don't if I don't have my beer, what do I do with this hand now?
Is it
Right?
disrespectful to have a beer when you need royalty?
Or am I just like being authentic by having the beer? I would normally have the beer. Wouldn't they want me to be myself? I'm watching you say that in your head.
Oh my
Yep.
god!
And it was
beautiful.
fantastic. I don't know. I'll always
such a
remember
fun
that.
memory.
I was just like I'll always
That's
remember
so
meeting you
cool.
for the first time.
What a
Jason.
memory. She loves Jason.
Do we need to talk about that? That time I
Yeah.
did hold on to my
No, she
beer.
loves them
You did.
both.
What?
Right?
She's like, she's like, I'm the luckiest girl in the world because I now have this as my husband and this as my brother-in-law.
What protection?
What protection.
They remind me of the Croods.
Yeah.
And I totally don't like. I'm an athlete and all that too. I actually think they're intelligent people and incredible people. I don't mean anything about that, but
But it's like
that's the vibe they
the
give.
vibe that I got from that, because when you said they remind me of the Croods, I agreed with that because it's the most protective family.
Oh, totally right.
Right?
It's a great movie. You guys haven't seen it.
Fantastic.
We all want a big, like, we want a chest-haired man and all that too. We need that protection, and it's so cool that she has it because I think that's gonna bring a different side to her music now. That she's on a healing side, she has that protection.
She
and
got her
that's-
music back. She's got her
music.
husband.
Oh my god,
She's-
that's a whole different level now, and stuff
Yeah.
that's gonna come new from it, and it's just like a whole different
Fantastic.
era to continue what she's doing, and what an upgrade.
I guess you brought it up. What was that first impression like? Did you know I was told to be on my best behavior?
I didn't know what you were told, but I did know that one of the first things I saw was like you say to Kylie, I was just shotgunning beers with the Bills Mafia, and I really want to go through one of the fire tables.
Yep.
I want to jump through it. I want to jump onto the flaming table. And she goes, okay, can we not do that right now?
Yeah, guy.
And since then, I've heard her say that exact thing
What a
to your
smart
4-year-old about like, mommy, I want to throw this pudding on the wall. Wouldn't that be fun? Can we not do it right now?
That's a
Jason?
common phrase for.
And
Works
so
on him,
I
too.
meet you. You're exactly as I thought you would be. Kylie is exactly as I thought she would be. Just like the realest, the smartest, the coolest. You're fantastic. Obviously, you know that. And then I swear to God, Jason,
Kylie's
you
his wife?
flew through
Sounds
the
like it.
window at light speed. I've never seen someone so big move so fast.
It's impressive.
It's like, you know when you
impressive.
see a cricket and it's
She's a grizzly
here
bear.
Yeah.
and then it's gone
Yeah.
and it's 16 feet that way. You're like, did it just jump that way? How did it do that?
And he gets more athletic the more
The
drunk
more
he
beers.
gets.
I mean, it's real.
It was wild.
I really should have played in the NFL drunk. I think it would have been
you should-
better.
Nobody
you know
should
what?
ever do that.
Not know.
Nobody should
At
ever
this
do
point,
that.
I would never argue with that. And
Yeah.
all of a sudden, like, you're out there in the
I've seen
snow. You're
athletes way
handing
better
me
drunk.
children through the window.
I
Like,
was trying to. That
it's
was probably
fully.
not my best moment.
It was.
Not my best moment.
And like, I think it actually was. And I'm
She's
really
like,
grateful.
Taylor. I was like, you want to see Taylor? I got you. Let's go.
We're going in.
whose kid is that, Jason?
Don't
Do
know.
you know where this kid came from? But yeah, it was. I think it was your best moment, and I think I'm very lucky to have gotten to see it. I love
It
this
is
like
that
new world.
Jason.
Oh god, they're in heaven here. This
Oh
is
my
great.
God. This is
That
fantastic.
Travis has shown me because I really.
Well, halfway
it's
through,
so
thank
fun.
you guys for being here.
It's so exciting. There's so much pressure on these players that I kind of was like, I've only ever been in music and been like,
Yeah, there's a different level.
seeing that, but the pressure on sports is just such a different type
Yeah.
that I have such a respect for everyone. Like everyone I meet on his team, like everyone I see doing this, I'm just like, you've been focused on this since you were a kid. And it shows.
Well, and I'm sure there's a lot of relatability there. Anybody trying to be the best at what they do and dedicating their lives to it. I mean, yeah.
And I've been so lucky because I never have gotten to see what the suite looks like when I play the game.
Because they didn't have a camera
I never
on
get
it.
to see my friends and family. I never get.
Cool.
So now, whenever I make a play, I get to see it, what it actually looks like, how much fun they're having, what
That's
the
so
type
cool.
of support that I get, and how crazy it gets. So the Vegas Super Bowl, there was a camera on the suite,
more.
and
Did
when
you
we
get what he was saying there? I'll give you context.
Yeah.
So when he now does something good, it will pan to Taylor, and then that also is with his family there. So when he used to probably do those moments, it probably didn't pan to his family.
No.
Because there wasn't Taylor there.
Because there wasn't
Which
Taylor
is obvious, so you're not just like every time a player makes a play, it doesn't go to the parents, right? That would be hilarious if it did that the whole time, right? So, but when Taylor's there, so that's just something for me that's cool because anytime we've talked to people and we talk to artists, obviously, they're always so happy if their parents are there.
Absolutely.
And they'd love to see how much they're engaging in their reactions too. So it's cool to know that even the athletes, like that's for me. I had my grandpa there at every game that I ever played for basketball and soccer too. So I totally relate to that.
Absolutely.
Cole scored that touchdown, and to see everybody in that suite start jumping on each other.
People are body slamming each other into.
And the suite is like a specific. You need to be kind of up there. You need to be kind of like a celebrity.
It's like a box seat.
Yeah, exactly. And you know what the box seat is, right?
To other rooms. It was so violent.
It's giving me the chills right
like
now. Everybody, I'm the luckiest guy in the world.
That video
to get everybody going crazy.
People
like that.
went down. Like there were people punching each other.
Yeah.
It was like absolute chaos. And like I have every memory of that. Like every memory of that moment is intact, but it's just like screaming and thrashing around and trying not to be taken down by this undertow of your friends going absolutely
I
apeshit.
loved every bit of it.
Oh, it was so insane.
I mean, the suite that is the Travis Kelce suite that has been happening. What was your first impression of that? Of everybody in there? Who's the MVP of the suite?
my
Who's
God.
the MVP of the suite?
Okay, so he's got, which is an incredible, like a huge green flag, is that Travis has had the same friends since he's probably 4 years old.
Yes.
Literally.
And he's incredibly good at maintaining friendships, and he's so loyal, and his friends are equally loyal, and they're just the funniest, most hilarious group of people.
Yeah, and you want to talk about green flags. The first game she went to, the Bears game, she literally went through the front door of the stadium.
Yeah, we walked right in.
Wow.
Just right in like like general admission?
Through general admission, through with everybody on the bus to the game.
Cool.
Oh my gosh.
And I was just like, oh, she's just in it.
Yeah.
She's down for the ride. She's
Well, it was
here
like-
she's here for the fun.
it was
She's
like
like,
I
I'll
had your
fucking go.
tallest friends
I'll go
around
through the
me.
mud. I'll be a part of Chiefs Kingdom.
Like, if this is where we walk in, this is where we walk in. I don't know what to tell you. I don't have an alternative.
Yeah.
I'm like, we just played here 3 months ago
Yeah.
and we went a different way, but I'm not going to say that. I'm not going to backseat drive this shit.
Yeah.
What was that like? What were people doing?
I remember using
honey.
like Ross was like,
Yep.
Ross is so tall and so broad
Ross.
that it's like
broad.
that helps a lot. And then just you have a lot of other just like big bulky dudes that
Yeah.
you're friends with.
Yeah.
Yep.
Green flag, not threatened by other guys.
That's right. At all.
I was walking in with, I had a hat on and I had a mask on, and I'm walking in just in the front. We're walking in with thousands of people in Arrowhead, and nobody noticed.
Oh my gosh.
Wow,
There were rumors that we had
Nobody
been
was-
seeing each other, but I think people were like,
remember that, yeah.
what would they talk about?
Yeah, right.
You know?
Yeah. I hinted
Fair.
on the Pat
Numerology.
McAfee show that I was going to see if you would be willing to
Sourdough.
come see me rock the stage at Arrowhead.
Yeah.
Yep.
Since I've
Yep. Saw
seen
her.
you make the stadium.
But
so
nobody
nice.
was like, "Oh yeah, we're definitely gonna
Yeah.
see her there, and we're
Nobody
gonna see her
believed
coming
me.
in through
Yeah,
general
you couldn't
admission."
predict this.
No way this guy landed her.
No kidding.
No chance.
That's what I
No
was
chance
thinking.
that whole podcast thing worked.
I didn't believe it when you told me.
You manifested
I
it.
did. Yeah.
You summoned me. Here I am.
Andy Reid has
Snap.
recently revealed that he was the one who set you guys up. How true is this revelation by Big Red?
Whatever Andy Reid
Cupid.
says, we're gonna stand by.
We're not
Like,
going to refute anything.
he says it
Cupid,
That's what happened.
Big Red. It's all the same.
That's what happened. He's been friends with my dad. My dad is the most social man who's ever been born.
Shout out to Scott.
Really? I was about to say, who's not friends with Scott?
He's just a maniac. He will make a friend in an airport in 1971, have a 5-minute conversation, and still be talking to that dude twice a week now. But he's like that with everyone he meets. Like he's able to have very many, very meaningful relationships.
That's impressive.
And it's a skill.
It's a talent. It is a mind-boggling talent that I have only known him to have.
Yeah. He's a savant.
It is.
That's where she learned that from too.
Social savant, my dad. And so he knows Andy, and Andy's been coming to shows for years and stuff like that. So I've always had like a really positive vibe about Andy Reid. I didn't really know what the sports were that he was doing, but I knew that was my dad's friend, Andy Reid.
You knew he was really good.
I now know he is literally the most iconic, legendary coach of all time.
Yeah.
And like from the way that you talk about him, his leadership style is I respect it so much.
Right.
Because I feel like it's done without like aggression or raising your voice or losing your composure. It's all very composed and focused.
He will rip you apart for sure.
But not in
you got to be really like,
but I feel like
the plays he's calling.
Yeah, but that's the thing. It's like, but it's not done. It's not overdone, right? Like if you get it from him, you deserve it, and you're going to shape up.
Exactly.
That's what I heard.
Exactly. And there's validity to it. There's such a genuine like want to get better that him getting you to like do it the right way is it's like a disciplinary thing. It's just like he wouldn't be doing it unless he saw the greatness in you or he saw your ability to get it right, and he wouldn't be doing it this way if it was any other way, if that makes sense.
It does.
There's a lot of heart.
Yeah, there's a stoicism too, which makes the heart when he shows it to you. And I think this is what you're kind of saying, Taylor. He's so like composed and so like locked in. And then all of a sudden when he does show that little bit of like warmth, it's like, oh, there's that teddy bear. I see him.
Yeah, he's funny. He's cheeky.
Yeah. And then
but it's like everything has a reason. Like everything is very like intentional. He's like, I feel like he like coaches and lives in a very intentional way, which I think is really awesome. And it's just like a great leadership style. Yeah.
There's a layer of trust and there's a layer of like discipline where you're going to have some fun playing for him, but you're going to know when you got to flip that switch to be serious and be on point and do it his way. He says it all the time. He's got 51%. I was like, all right. Whatever you say.
I always feel like when you lose your shit, you lose your leadership.
Yes.
You know?
Yes, you do.
For sure.
It's just kind of something I've always kind of tried to administer in what I'm doing. But he's a huge role model for that, of how he motivates people and how he does so without flying off the handle and is just very focused on what the right thing is at the right moment.
Yes.
You know?
Did you hear that comment?
You repeat it to me because I did hear the comment, but can you repeat the context?
So they're talking about Andy Reid, which is their coach, I'm pretty sure, and what he said is, I got 51% equity, you got 49, so I still had the final say, but we still got to go in hard together. But like when I need you to flip a switch,
It's time to flip the switch.
Stop fucking around. Right? And that's what you need though, because that's what a good coach is doing. They're trying to make sure you get the title. That's the main thing for them. That's the only thing that means anything.
And I like what Taylor had to say. Once you lose your shit, you lose your leadership.
Of course.
Because that is very true. And like we often have had leaders or managers or whatever who've lost their shits, and it's like, why are you in this situation?
Even trying to be a better parent, you don't want to lose your temper and try to get your things across in a way better manner, right?
Absolutely. And like, so there's so many ways that you are a leader in your own right, in your own home. So it's like, I like that once you lose your shit, you lose your leadership.
Yeah. Okay, Swifties, if you notice a little bit of a tire change, it's the next day for us. The kids got up. They were very rambunctious going throughout the night, so we didn't want to just have to keep coming back and forth. So hopefully this night they are staying down asleep a little better. Maybe they won't jump into the crib again. I'm pretty sure that actually already happened. So let's continue and have a good time, okay?
Let's go. I can't wait to do this one.
You good, huh?
Yes. Oh. I can't wait to do this one without all those interruptions. It'll be nice.
All right.
So so did Andy tell Scott something? Is that what I'm trying to? What did Andy say to Scott?
I mean, okay, so when you guys did the full send on the podcast,
yes,
it was a full send, yes.
And he was
Full
like,
send.
"You want to date me?" And everybody heard it. It was the shooting your shot heard around the world.
No kidding.
Basically, everyone who likes you, which is a lot of people, started reaching out to everyone who knows me.
There we go.
I think it was like Andy was vouching for you. I think it was my relatives, my cousins were like,
love you,
please,
Andy.
please. He's amazing.
Oh, wow.
There were friends that were like, he's actually an amazing guy. Like, he's so great. There was a lot of kind of people whispering in my ear about you. And I actually, that's not normal. Like, it's not normal. There are people just willing to go to bat for you and be like,
that's really cool.
You don't understand. This guy's incredible.
Oh, well, Andy, well done.
Yeah,
I'm not going to lie. If you got a video game or two, because he games and he's an athlete, all you're competing with for time is a console. No one else.
No one else. Just a console.
You're fine.
What's so crazy too is like I love how she's saying that as soon as he like shot his shot. Yeah. Everyone was vouching for him who knew him because he was a good guy. After everyone found out in my family that I was seeing you, we weren't even like really dating yet, or
when we first started seeing each other.
When we first started seeing each other, they found out that it was you, and they're like, "Oh, we already know him. He's great." And my family started vouching for you immediately.
Worked with a lot of her family in the bread business in Canada.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So a lot of my family's truck drivers. So like,
absolutely.
Truckers to truckers, they all talk, they all know each other, and they're like, Kyle's great, you know? So like, that really was like awesome to have, you know, some people in my ear.
Then you can't doubt it yourself. Now it's like, and then Taylor, and then you were in that position. It's like, now I guess I gotta go and try it.
I gotta go and give it a try. You know, everyone's saying yes. We have to see that podcast or even the snippet of the podcast where he's like, Taylor.
Oh, absolutely,
right?
We do.
Because we haven't seen that. Moment. We haven't seen that moment.
Give us the segment
so cool.
for that shooting the shot heard around the world.
That's not normal. Like, it's not normal. There are people just willing to go to bat for you and be like, you don't understand. This guy's incredible.
Oh, well, Andy, well done.
Yeah, thank you, Andy.
And Scott, thank you.
There we go, Scott. Speaking of which, how's Scott doing? He's doing good?
So he is doing incredibly well. My dad had an interesting summer. He actually had a quintuple bypass surgery, and that's a really intense surgery.
Yeah.
So it all happened really quick. He went in. I know he would want me to say this because he really he learned a lot through this process. He's had a healthy, perfect EKG every year that he's gone in to get his physicals.
Yeah.
Perfect EKG.
Yeah.
But what found his 5 hard blockages in his heart was a resting stress test. So he's been telling all his friends, you need to get the stress test because that's what's actually preventative. Mm-hmm. If you can find that earlier, you don't have to have a bypass surgery. You can sort out those blockages with stents and things that are a lot less invasive. So he finds out that he's got these blockages. They're like, we got to do this like tomorrow.
Yeah.
You shouldn't, like, we don't know how you walked in here, dude. This is crazy.
Really?
He was, of course, saying to our family, he was like, you guys are busy. I don't want you guys to have to like come in here. Like you and Austin are busy. Like, just you don't have to do this. Like, don't come.
The brave dad, the strong dad, you know.
He said something about like when a cat is injured, it curls up around a tree and heals itself. I was like, Dad, cats don't have quintuple bypass surgery.
He tried to relate.
That's wild. You're just saying stuff now. That doesn't mean anything to me. And so I was like, okay, I'm not going to come there.
Yeah.
All right. Like, so he wakes up from surgery and it's my mom, my brother, and me and his best friend. And he comes out of surgery and he did like a comedy set for like 15 minutes. He was the funniest he's ever been, and he's usually really funny.
Oh my God.
But he's like, we didn't know how many blockages he had, and I was like, Dad, you had a quintuple bypass. You had 5. That's crazy. It's more than we thought. And he's like,
that hurts.
well, you see, I come from a very competitive family. And it was kind of wild because it was very parent-child reversal.
Yeah.
In a lot of ways. Like my brother and my mom and I were each taking shifts in the ICU and staying with him 24/7. And I remember when I was a teenager, my parents would the big fight we always had is I'd sneak my cell phone into my room and be talking to my best friend Abigail under the covers all night. And they'd be like, you have a test tomorrow. You need to rest. We're taking your phone, whatever.
Yeah.
I'd get to the hospital. My brother will have done the night shift and he's like, he's like, Tay, you got to take his phone. I caught him FaceTiming his friends all night. He needs his rest. He needs to be sleeping. He's FaceTiming all night.
It's like one of the main things you need is you need your body to just like
recover.
And I'm like, I'm not taking his phone. He'll get mad. He's like, I'm not taking his phone. You got to be the one to take his phone. I'm like, I'm not doing it. My mom's like, I don't want to do it. My mom. So we're just like, it's like we've got we've got to take our teenage son's phone away from him because he's FaceTiming all night. He came out of surgery, tried to give guitar picks to all the nurses and doctors, but he wasn't wearing pants, didn't have pockets, hospital gown. You know, I'm having these moments where I'm like, this dude built play sets and swing sets and cribs for me. I'm building his shower chair and his walker and his like bed that goes like this. Like, it's just surreal, man. And you're like, you know, we just all moved in with him for the whole summer pretty much. And you know, because you can't really walk on your own. We had a little harness for my dad, just like walking dad on his harness. And he was like the loveliest patient ever. He just kept saying thank you over and over again. So
guy was full of life, man.
Yeah.
He was appreciative that he caught it.
And he still is.
Yeah. You know it.
We had the FaceTime with him last time we were together, and I was like, he hasn't changed a bit. This guy's still freaking got the energy going.
Yeah.
That's great to hear.
So like Trav was hanging with him the other day and he was like, so sweetie, he says he's at 75%. And if this is 75%, I'm truly terrified of him.
To give you the update, I'm probably at 85 to 90% now. So we still got a month though.
Yeah. So my dad's like, new arteries, new me. My mom just got a new knee.
New knee.
There we go. New knee.
Yep. She's doing great. She's scampering around. We're not quite at scampering yet, but she's doing great.
She's up and moving around.
Yeah, this was just like the summer of my parental upgrades. Like we're just upgrading the parents, making sure that they live to be at least 186 years old. Because they're two of my best friends, and I just adore them. And it was actually one of the most special things that's ever happened to me. Like spending all that time with them this summer and getting to like you have those long talks that you don't have when it's like a small concentrated period of time. This is when I learned to do the sourdough, right? My parents' friend Tina sends over a loaf.
Shout out
Tina. That's my girl.
I love you. Thank you, Tina.
Sends over like the best.
He's so good at those little ad libs.
Shout out Tina.
Because he's done that like throughout this whole thing, and he'll just say something and look right into the camera with his deep voice, and like their dynamic is like it's so incredible, and it makes you want them to have almost like a reality TV show on like their lives together. Almost.
Right? I could see them doing a reality TV show. That would be amazing.
It's almost to that point with the paparazzi, but I think y'all get what I mean.
Loaf of bread I've ever had in my life. To call it bread feels really honestly sort of like
it's gold.
Sort of like minimizing what this was,
it's modern day gold.
So I'm like, I need to know how to do this. I go over to Tina's house. She teaches me how to do it. She gives me some of her starter. Life is never the same. Okay. All these things are happening in Florida. Travis is doing his training. He's like, you look at him.
In Florida.
Look at him. And he's so fast and he can jump so high. So this was our Florida summer.
Croatian.
It's a hell of a drug.
Oh, cool.
It's one hell of a drug.
Really Florida'd it up.
How many people have come up to you guys and talking about or spoken about how much they've appreciated you being a part of the Chiefs and like their daughters all of a sudden being into sports? Because I get it all the time. I can't imagine how much you guys get it. How much the game has grown.
It definitely feels like a lot of people say that to us, which is really kind because there was never a thought in either of our heads that was going to be.
I had no idea. That was a pleasant surprise. Seeing all the little girls in the stands at games, and you could see a proud father right there standing next to him. It's definitely been fun to see that surprise.
You know, I think a lot of the women and girls maybe they like watched one game to see me cheer on my boyfriend or whatever, but if they stayed, which is what people are saying based on the numbers, that's because the game is so great and it's such an amazing interesting thing to learn about.
I will say it was cool to see the comparison of it all, because the way she runs her tour, her show, her like team and everything like that is very like team friendly. There are similarities in terms of her athleticism,
Yeah.
what she's doing for 3 hours.
I mean, listen, I was screaming. I was screaming for 40 seconds during the intro, and I'm out of breath.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. But the preparation it
we
takes
can work
to
on
get
that.
there,
I got a whole regimen for you.
Okay,
we'll get you on the tour prep. It'll be great.
Perfect.
The goals that you set for yourself to achieve, like it's very like there are some similarities that I thought you found like. I don't know, like fascinating that you kind of have that same regimen going into stuff, and I thought that was fun for me to at least see when I saw you on tour and saw how much of a team you guys were.
On paper, like we actually kind of have a very similar job. Like our job is to entertain people for 3+ hours in NFL stadiums. Yep. And it's like,
it's
when I'm there, it's called a dressing room. When Travis is there, it's called a locker room.
Yep.
For me, it's called a rehearsal. For him, it's called a practice. For him, it's called his coach. For me, it's my mom. So for me, it's my mom. So there will be times for like game versus show, right? I'll be like, baby, how was the show? Game. How was the rehearsal?
You are
the
putting
practice.
on a show,
field, stage, they're the same thing. We just call them different things.
Yes, exactly. It was cool to see.
Why do you think the Super Bowl at halftime has all the incredible entertainment? That's what people are watching, right?
Yeah, because it's a performance. It's a performance art at the end of the day.
Yeah, it's modern day Coliseum, and it's great, and you want everyone there, and it's so cool. Like anytime I was playing, and there was even young girls there too. They have a certain type of joy that they have that when you're watching that you even play a little harder too, because they just have so much admiration too.
And there's something like when I have gone to like live sporting events, there's such an energy and an atmosphere that is there that also that's very addicting, and it's the same kind of energy and addicting atmosphere when you go to a concert. Oh,
of course, right?
Right. And so like those are those moments that people strive for. There's a reason, like, you could watch it on TV. Yeah, you could watch the live concert on YouTube or whatever it is, but there's something about being there in the moment at that live show or game, whatever it is that you're
to feel the energy
and feeling that energy. And like when you have people, when you're there with your family, like what he's saying, like the proud dads now bringing their daughters with them to the football game.
So exciting.
It brings a whole different level.
You can create a new league from that.
You can create a whole new league from that, right?
So like imagine if a girl football league got that big, kind of like the women's NBA is kind of getting a lot bigger now.
Absolutely.
Right?
That would be amazing.
It would be cool.
So like very cool to see how Taylor has
the domino
effect of simply having your famous girlfriend supporting you
and going all in
and going all in on
why
it.
It's exciting, and that's the best part too, right?
I'm just turning my heater on.
Sounds good, honey. Gotta stay warm.
And how kind of I don't know, both aligned, and how hard she works in the gym. We've been to the gym like numerous times, and she works harder than me every time.
That's not true. That's crazy. You can like squat lift a car.
Okay.
He's just telling.
That's just
saying words.
That's one rep. That's one rep. This is what people
I can
forget.
Stretch more. That's what I can do more.
Yeah.
I've heard about we've talked about the treadmill walk-in while you're doing the whole show and like all of it. We can't walk for 4 hours. When's the last time you walked for 4 hours, Travis?
I've never even tried that.
Never even tried it.
To try something like that. You kidding me? My knees would be shredded.
Oh my god.
So one of the other things.
I love how she can't take a compliment from him ever.
No, it's like, oh my god.
That's because you're my boyfriend.
Stop. It says my boyfriend. You're the smartest woman in the world, says my boyfriend. You're the most beautiful woman ever, says my boyfriend.
Oh man. Anytime I tell you something, you're almost like that too.
Yeah,
crazy
says my husband.
This is just the media attention, right? Like I think you play in the NFL, you think Travis
on the two of us.
Yes. Okay. The media attention on your guys' relationship, on the amount of people that talk about it constantly, the theories that are out there, of which I am probably way too invested in. How do you guys handle all of the noise and chatter about everything that's going on in both of your lives?
We don't really. I don't see a lot of things. I'm of the firm belief that if you're basing your if you're getting your feedback from the internet or from comments and stuff, I just really think that anything you feed your brain, it will internalize. Anything you feed the internet, it will kill.
Yeah.
I've been in the music industry for 20 years. It's pretty hard to hurt my feelings at this point.
She's a pro, and it took me a little while to be a pro about it. I think initially, and there's still some like
she's
wacko
confident.
Theories from the beginning that I was very like, oh no, like how is she handling this? I don't like the last thing I wanted to do is screw this up. Yeah. So I'm like, in my mind is like her being so calm, cool, collected, and so just real and understanding about everything that's going on.
The 3 C's
really made me grow up real fast in that aspect of things.
But also, I think the fact that you genuinely find a lot of online discourse to be truly hilarious.
Absolutely,
and that changes things for me because
discourse and truth.
You know,
find the humor in it. Find the humor in it.
If he's seeing things and he thinks it's funny, and it doesn't even affect his day at all, like that's really completely bled into the way that I metabolize these things.
Nice.
It's at a point where like I can, something can be about me. Like my name can be in the actual headline and it can still be none of my business.
Okay.
Like, people can be out here. People might be out here doing too much.
Just shaking ass.
Doesn't mean I have to do a damn thing.
Yeah.
I like
we live
the
in
way
such
she
a social
says
media
that.
moment where a lot of people's identities and they get their feedback from that, right? Like, and I'm a real constructive criticism guy. Like, give me constructive criticism all day.
Coach
I will
me
take it.
Coach me up.
It'll fuel me.
Athlete,
it's helpful, right? But I have so many like friends or acquaintances or people where like they'll see one comment they don't like,
right,
and it will ruin their day. Yeah. It'll ruin their night. Like, and I just want to say to them, like, you should think of your energy as if it's expensive, as if it's like a luxury item. Not everyone can afford it. Yep. Like, not everyone has invested in you in order to be able to have the capital for you to care about this.
Exactly.
Because like what you spend your energy on, that's the day.
And it's so true.
Right? Like it doesn't matter where you were. Like maybe you went to go get coffee today. Maybe you saw friends today. If you were obsessing over one thing that you saw, like you literally like saw some guy call you mid, and and you can't stop thinking about it.
No, he did not.
You can't stop thinking about it, dude. That's the day then. That's the night then. And so I've been able to sort of mediate a really healthy relationship with not seeing a whole lot.
To what you just said too,
don't look if you don't have to.
Social media expounds all of this because everybody knows if they say one thing, but all of a sudden if they put Taylor Swift attached to it, it's going to get 1,000 more retweets and likes and hate comments or love comments or whatever. It's going to stir up tons of controversy.
Totally.
And I get this way all the time where I just recently like went into the facility with Cam Jurgens and something was happening like in the social media world that I was like, why are people like upset at this person? This is bullshit, yada, yada. And Cam just hit me with like, are they really though? Or did just one person say something? Because I used to get the same way where I'd get upset. And then it took me like, actually, nobody really gives a shit about this.
Jason's early Twitter years. Oh, baby.
Oh, my God.
Oh, baby. He had to get off. He had to literally step away.
It hit me right between the eyes.
Because he would respond to, I wouldn't say everybody, but he wasn't shy of letting people know how he felt on Twitter.
Oh, yeah. No,
based off of their comments. It was honestly, Philadelphia, you guys know this, it was a treat. And it's become a treat again now that he's back on because you'll have a friendly conversation.
Well, Twitter used to be like a different thing, right? Like you remember Twitter. You're like, I fed a squirrel ate a piece of bread. Didn't know they ate bread like that. Straight smashed it.
Now that there's autocorrect, I need to get back on Twitter.
Used to be, right? I'm like, I need a pair of scissors to open these scissors. Like we're just thinking things, right? It's like a different thing now. And it's kind of about like, information is power, I guess, unless all of your information is geared towards you thinking that everything is about you.
Yeah, totally.
Totally. I just have to say, like, so I love what you were saying about Twitter and how Jason was on Twitter, then had to get off Twitter, then now he's like coming back to Twitter. So the reason I don't have a Twitter, I do actually have a Twitter, I don't use it.
Not engaged in it. Right?
It's a non-engaged Twitter. It's where I send, like, if I ever have anything, it's like, share this to get an extra coupon or something like that. I share it to Twitter.
Still a tool.
So it's a tool that way. But the reason I never had Twitter is because I always thought that the name Twitter was because all it was used for was chirping people. 'Cause
Oh, you literally thought it was for chirping.
For chirping people.
Right.
So
Okay,
because you would tweet and birds tweet.
Oh, yeah,
and
I get it.
when you chirp someone,
Yeah,
that's all I thought Twitter was about.
You took it that type of
took it that literally. And so I was like, I'm not getting on here or I'm gonna be the worst because I'm toxic. I know that I'm toxic. I am a troll in video games and things like that.
Me too.
I chirp people all the time in World of Warcraft. I am a big nerd that way, so I knew if I got into Twitter, it would have been bad. Oh, it would have been so bad.
Well, you should see some of Jason's tweets then.
Oh my god, I bet they're hilarious.
Give us some of the best.
Unless all of your information is geared towards you thinking that everything is about you. Because, not everyone is ever thinking about one person all the time at any point. It's just like, if your algorithm is giving you either criticisms of yourself or adulation or praise, you're creating an ecosystem in which you're the centerpiece of the table. And I just don't think that's healthy. Like, that's not the way I want to move through the world.
Well said.
So I do detach from the internet in a huge way. Like, I'm just not
self.
I have had my comments disabled on Instagram for like 10 years now.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
And
it's very smart.
I don't miss it.
Yeah. I found that out after the Eras tour.
After the
comments were going to be the first one.
Dude, the problem is I get so mad.
Me.
I then go and look at all the other comments, and then Twitter just feeds me more.
And dude, you're on like Reddit.
It's like,
and
so
shit.
we saw that you like
boom,
this.
boom, boom.
Yeah.
Yeah. Whereas I'm like, I don't know what this is, but get it out of my office. It's on fire.
Yeah.
My business is making music and taking care of my fans, and I have ways of monitoring what they want from me and how best to entertain them, which is my job.
Yeah.
And
well done,
everything else,
well
I'm just sort of like,
Yeah.
it's not my business. I have actual business that I need to run.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Can you imagine if we just talked about what people said about our relationship?
Yeah.
Because if we
It'd be
talked about
ridiculous.
that would be all we talked about, because there's so much chatter. It's like, we're busy having an actual relationship.
I want to hear
productive and
sourdough
creative.
bread puns.
Yeah.
That's what I wanna
And you
hear.
will.
Thank
And that's
you.
a promise.
That's who's going to give us one right.
Let's get to the part of this show that I think is what everybody is going to be talking about.
Do I get to say it? Do I get to say? I get to say the two words. Yes.
Well, I think we were going to try.
I think
This is
First
what
of all, you can do whatever you want, Taylor. We're not going to review. This is very
I
much
want to
what
work
it
within
is.
the framework of the podcast. I'm a fan of the podcast.
Typically, we would allow the guests to say new news.
Yeah, I want to do it.
But
Nice.
with Zach Brown, we had another bit that we did. I don't know if you saw.
I don't know if we can get back to this.
We're not gonna do it?
I forgot everything that Zach taught me already.
All right, let's just let the expert take care of this.
Okay, I wanted
Taylor?
to scream it.
Taylor, go.
Just Travis style. Do you want me to start it or echo it?
I think Taylor has a little bit of new news.
She's a natural. She's a natural.
It was as fun as I thought it was going to be. Oh, it was everything. It was everything and more.
We did talk about Easter eggs earlier.
Yeah.
And at the very last Eras tour, you didn't take the lift. You did not. You went upstage and exited through an orange door.
Oh.
Why did you change the ending?
So
cool question.
I'm happy you mentioned that.
I was about to say, Jason,
did you see that fans? Did you see that the fans noticed this? Because I was pretty proud of them for noticing that.
They noticed everything.
I was surfing the internet and saw something.
Yeah, so that was.
Okay.
I was pretty happy that they noticed that. I was like, trained them well.
Trained well.
So basically, every night of the Eras
They
tour,
know everything happens with a reason. Taylor's a planner. She's not just a random orange door.
Eggs everywhere. Just eggs everywhere.
What's happening there? Why? Anyway, so I would leave the stage every night, going down the elevator lift. That's how every single Eras show ended, except for the last one.
Oh, wow.
Where
In
I
Vancouver.
exited through a door, an orange door to be specific, and
orange.
Just like the
that
Taylor
actually
Swift
was an Easter
orange
egg.
thing at the top.
Basically, the reason
And her
why I
lipstick
chose
is
to exit
orange.
that way is because I kind of wanted to give a little subliminal hint to the fans that I may be leaving the Eras Tour era, but I was also entering
the next
A new era.
a new
Orange.
era. So I wanted to show you something.
Okay. What do we got?
What?
We got,
A briefcase.
yep.
Mint green with TS
Yep.
on it.
And it's orange.
Oh.
This is my brand new album.
Wow. And that's when they announced it?
We got TS12, baby.
TS12?
My brand new album. It's called The Life of a Showgirl.
Stop for a second. This is her 12th album. She has 14 Grammys.
Yeah, she's gotten basically
more than one a year every time?
An album.
What the hell?
What a way to be able to like.
It was something that I was
bring this together. Let's do this one more time, just so I don't cut the.
So I wanted to show you something.
Okay, what do we got?
We got
a briefcase.
Yep.
Mint green with TS on it.
Yep.
What's in it?
This is my brand new album.
I love that.
We got TS12, baby.
This is my brand new album. It's called The Life of a Showgirl.
Love it.
It
Love
was
it.
something that I was working on while I was in Europe on the Eras tour.
Crazy.
So while you were on tour,
I was working. I would be
How
on tour.
on earth did she do this on the tour? Is still
Artists
blowing
are
my mind.
incredible.
I just love it. I just love it a lot.
She loves it.
I love music. I would be playing shows. I'd do like 3 shows in a row. I'd have 3 days off. I'd fly to Sweden.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Go back to the tour, and actually like working on this. I was physically exhausted at this point in the tour, but I was so mentally stimulated and so excited to be creating.
Oh,
and
wow.
this is
That's when you're at your peak.
And literally living the life of a showgirl.
I was.
While she wrote it.
That's why I said. That's why I called it that. Nailed it.
Yeah.
So,
Nailed it.
do you want to see the back cover?
I would love to see all of it. Yes.
Back cover is where we find the 12 tracks for my 12.
12 tracks.
12th
Bangers.
album. So
Okay.
this
All the
is
12.
So we got all.
What are they?
So we got track 1, The Fate of Ophelia.
Which was amazing.
Track
Yes.
2.
Go and see our reaction if you have not. If you're here seeing this interview and reaction for us, thank you so much. But if you haven't seen that one, that's really what got us hooked and the reason why we're diving into their rabbit hole now.
Go ahead. I was
You
going to say,
wanna
do
talk
you know what Fate of Ophelia is?
talk about
keep
Hamlet?
going.
Hamlet.
I don't want to get Jason all riled up.
Yeah.
So we can just go through the
We
track.
can
Okay. Yeah.
Track 2, Elizabeth Taylor.
Okay.
You know who Elizabeth Taylor is?
You better.
I'm just kind of following. along.
Okay. All right.
Track 3, Opalite.
Opalite.
Do you know what opalite is, Jason?
Why can we stop asking me? if I know
Okay, I'm
things?
done.
Yes.
Asking Jason things.
He's like, I hate this
I
structure of the
know a
conversation.
lot about this album, and I'm excited.
Track 4, Father Figure.
Father figure. All right.
Track 5, Eldest Daughter.
Okay.
Track 6, Ruin the Friendship.
Ooh.
Track 7, Actually Romantic.
Actually romantic.
Track 8,
I wonder who that's
Wish List with $2 signs as the S's.
Nice.
Just thought I'd point that out.
we
Grammatical
go.
flourish. Track 9, Wood.
Wood. Nice.
Track 10, Canceled, but it's in all caps with an exclamation point at the end.
Oh, cool.
That's a banger.
Track 11, Honey.
Honey.
Hey, honey.
And can you do drum roll? Last track, track 12, the title track, The Life of a Showgirl, featuring Sabrina Carpenter.
Sabrina Carpenter.
Nice.
So,
That's awesome.
Got
So that's
Sabrina
that.
on it
Yes.
too. eh?
Wow.
yeah. And so
That's a
then we
showgirl.
got
That is a showgirl.
we
Yes,
got
it
this
is.
orange
Oh,
vinyl.
it's orange.
Oh my gosh,
Yeah, it is.
look at that.
And sparkly.
Entering
vinyl.
a new
love
era.
that.
Sparkly.
It's very
I want.
nice.
I
So
want
what
it.
is the
Yeah, how do you not want it? Like, what a plug for your CD and vinyl and everything that's coming in.
And we know how much Taylor loves vinyl. She's even mentioned it in this interview how she loves the physical owning of the vinyl.
Yeah, she does, and look at that artisticness. Because like when you did the Fate of Ophelia, it starts with like literally a painting of her
literal
that
painting.
that goes right into the music video, and it's just so cool. So, and it's awesome that it looks like she literally got to announce it and for his first time on this podcast too.
Yeah.
which is just amazing. I
How
didn't know that.
fantastic is that? Like, I wasn't sure what she was going to announce for the podcast because I don't know much about Taylor, just what we've learned about her recently.
Okay.
So like at first I thought she was gonna like, because she kept calling him her boyfriend, I thought they were going to announce their engagement. That's what I was expecting.
Right.
Because I don't know when this podcast came out either. So
Like I've been saying, it's 4 months ago.
4 months ago.
Yeah.
So like I thought she was gonna be like, we're engaged, but no, she's like, my album.
Totally, her baby.
Her baby.
And again, to put it, I know probably a lot of artists do this, but not all artists make their albums while touring. Like a lot of artists and especially bands will go on like secret 2-week hideouts just to like make an album and go all in, you know. So like it's so interesting when you make it that way. And her team is incredible. That's something that Travis has mentioned. It's just how good her team is, and that's something that a lot of people don't really realize about these type of juggernauts. Is
I didn't realize her mom was her manager.
That sure helps.
Right? That sure helps, especially knows what's going on. So like that's really cool to know just how connected her family is as well with all of this.
Mm-hmm. The significance of the color orange. Why orange?
Yeah. I've just always liked it, Jason. It really
so
feels like
pumpkins.
I don't know. It feels like kind of energetically how my life has felt. And this album is about what was going on behind the scenes in my inner life during this tour, which was so exuberant and electric and vibrant. And, you know, one of the things about this record is like, it's a record I made with my mentor, Max Martin, and Shellback. And the three of us have made some of my favorite songs that I've ever done before.
Which ones, if you don't mind me asking?
Well, they were my main collaborators on the Red album. We did We Are Never Getting Back Together, I Knew You Were Trouble, 22, Shake It Off, Blank Space, Style, Wildest Dreams.
Oh, hell yes.
Ready for It.
So that's the energy we're going with. Yes, I understand why it's orange now. Okay.
So yeah, we've made songs that I'm so proud of.
There's gonna be some fucking bangers. Yes, I'm picking it up.
Dude,
yeah, it's
I'm
like
telling
that.
you, it's 12.
Yeah, it's like that. And so basically, we've never actually made an album before where it's just the three of us. There's no other collaborators. It's just the three of us making a focused album where, I mean, it felt like catching lightning in a bottle, honestly. We hadn't worked together in like 7 or 8 years.
And she knows.
And
this feeds.
This year she's going to win a lot.
There's something about them. These guys, they like.
And I'm pretty sure this came out too late to make it for the Grammys this year, so it's going for next year.
Oh wow!
I'm pretty sure.
Very cool.
Yeah, let me know if I'm wrong on that too.
They're just geniuses in different avenues, in different ways, and we kind of. I'm going to put it down. I've just never like this. Today's the first day I've seen it. Do you know what I mean? I'm just like
that's what I mean.
Just going to cradle it the whole time.
Don't drop the baby.
I will not drop this baby.
So it's like working with them again was absolutely incredible. And actually, when I was on tour in Stockholm, I had Max Martin come out to the show, and I was talking to him, and I was like, I just feel like we could just knock it out of the park if we went back in and we did this all in Sweden, and it was just us three.
Oh wow!
Like I essentially said to him, I want to be as proud of an album as I am of the Eras tour, and for the same reasons, you know.
Okay.
And
do it at the time.
And he was like, "Do you understand what kind of pressure that is?"
Yeah, I was about to say that is okay.
I was like, "Yeah."
Why would you? Yeah, we can try.
So your entire career, got it. Yeah, we can do that in one album.
Let's do it. Yeah.
Well, okay.
So it's like, you know, I spent time in the time that we were off doing different projects, and he and Shellback were doing different things, and I was making albums that were a little bit more esoteric, like folklore.
She's so hot when she says these big words.
You know what esoteric means.
I know, it's for a specific following.
Exactly.
Wait, what?
So he knows what that means. He pretends he doesn't know what these words mean, but he knows what they mean.
Esoteric means for a specific following, like a specific genre of people.
He knows what it means.
Okay.
He does like a pretty, I don't know what it means thing, but he knows all the words. And he knows what they mean.
I don't know.
And he may not have read Hamlet, but I explained it to him. So he
Okay,
knows what
there we
happened.
go.
Don't tell my middle school English teacher I didn't read Hamlet.
You've seen The Lion King at least.
So that's
Because
all
I
you need.
definitely was supposed to.
Spark notes.
It's all right. I watched The Lion King.
See, he knows what Hamlet is.
See, I tell you, we're not lying when we're saying we're feeling the vibes of just them, and that's what's making us feel really just cool about this. And it feels like you're hanging out with them completely.
Yeah,
and that's
it
what a
feels
good
like a
podcast
hangout.
does. Like, because not every time a podcast can capture you sitting in there with them.
Absolutely.
Wait, Lion King is based off of Hamlet?
Yes.
Jason, your Reddit searches need to be more focused on relevant things.
We need your relationship with the internet to be like a little bit purer.
I got
a little bit purer.
My relationship with my relationship with the internet is bad. It's about as bad as it can get.
Yeah.
Sorry.
No, you're fine. So I was like, I made a few records that were a bit more like specific in their sound or whatever, like Folklore, Evermore. Those were a little bit more like alt folk kind of leaning and just kind of exploring and trying to challenge myself as a writer. And I feel like both Max and Shellback did that too in their own ways, going out into the world. And by the time we came back together, I feel like we had so much more dexterity to what we do. And it's almost like we'd all grown up so much. Like Shellback and I were both in our early 20s when we started working together, the three of us. And so it was very much like we were the ingenues and Max was the mentor. And this was the time where it felt like all three of us in the room were carrying the same weight as creators. It was really special. Really it meant the world to me to have this creative experience where like we knew that we had to bring the best ideas we've ever had.
Yeah.
And I also know the pressure I'm putting on this record by saying that, but I don't care because I love it that much.
Wow.
And I'm so proud of it.
You should be.
It just comes from like the most
made us Swifties,
infectiously joyful, wild, dramatic place I was in my life.
Yeah.
And so that effervescence has come through on this record. And like, as you said, bangers. And
that's actually the first word I didn't know what it meant so far.
Really?
Out of everything she said. Do you know what that means?
Effervescence.
Other than implying how she said it in her sentence, which I can understand.
I don't know. Like, off the top of my head, I can't give you a dictionary definition for it.
There you go. And that's when you gotta admit when you don't know. Good job, Taylor. You got me.
Was in my life.
Yeah.
And so that effervescence has come through on this record. And like, as you said, bangers. And we were just like,
he's like,
there's no other songs
words.
coming. It's not like with Torture Poets Department, I was like, here's a data dump of everything I've thought, felt,
there's a lot of songs on that one.
in 2 or 3 years. Here's 31 songs. This is 12. There's not a 13th. There's not a 4th. There's not other ones coming. This is the record I've been wanting to make for a very long time.
Wow.
I love this so much. Where do we start? I don't know where to start. You gave us a lot of information right there.
I know. We didn't tell Jason that we were doing this.
Yeah,
I
that's
just
a
said,
lot.
like, can I go on the podcast because Brad Pitt did it and I want to do it too.
And Jason was like, yes, I mean, we can make that happen.
That seems like a valid reason.
The request or the ask from either one of us was never going to come. I don't know why I would never ask you.
Jason's actually handling this pretty well.
I don't know. Yeah, Brandon still hates me because I never asked you. But I think this is way better.
We waited till I had some stuff to say, I think.
There we go.
You know, I was waiting till I had like a sparkly briefcase to bring. Yeah. I needed props. It took a long time to put that into production.
They nailed that.
They did.
So
well, it is finished. And do you want to tell everybody when it's coming out?
Yeah.
It comes out October 3rd.
October 3rd.
This album comes out October 3rd. It's easy to remember. It's 10/3.
10/3.
Still
10/3.
Annoying. It is also your birthday week.
We got Wyatt October 2nd. We got you October 5th. And then we got Mom October 9th.
Wow.
So this is a good month.
Yeah,
month.
I picked a good month.
It's going to be a good week.
You know, all these Libras
10/3, 13.
The opal birthstones.
I'm picking up this numerology.
That's
there
good.
we go.
There we
Right?
go.
Yeah.
Taylor and Florence put out an album in October this year.
Yeah, they did. October was a good month for albums.
Big time, eh?
It was.
I knew you'd.
Never not annoying. Always
He's
gonna
coachable.
Always
He's
gonna
coachable.
try to force a 13 into the situation, and this one was right there. It was just right there. For the photos, there are a lot more photos in this,
Can
and
you
there's
show or
there's
no?
a poem in this,
She can't hear
and
me.
basically I love the photography so much that I don't want to show it right now because I want to keep some mystery going.
Love it.
Because that's
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
fun to have things to still discover.
Mystery.
But the photos are done by Mert and Marcus, who are two of my favorite photographers. The last time and the only time I worked with them for an album cover shoot was with Reputation, with that album. And I loved what they did with those photos. So I called them up for this one. And I'm so happy with the way that the photos came out for this one. And it just basically was like, I was so proud of the music and so excited about this project from a creative standpoint that I was just like, all hands on deck. We're going all out. This is a full send. Like, I care about this record more than I can even overstate.
It's so much fun. And I mean, I understand what she's saying. I've been fortunate enough to hear every single song on here, so I know they're all 12 bangers.
Yeah.
It's a lot more upbeat, and it's a lot more like fun pop, like excitement. And I think that's a completely like, I think it's a complete 180 from a lot of the songs on Torture Poets for sure.
Oh yeah,
and this
life is more upbeat.
Well, that's what I was about to say. Probably, do you find that your albums mimic everything that's happening in your personal life?
Yeah,
like,
definitely.
Your genres that you've done are like so wide spanning between like country, pop, and then like it can get, I don't even know, Torture Poets. It was like so cathartic. It felt like for you music. Probably to write those songs and to release all that.
Definitely. And it was like, I have different goals with different albums. And Torture Poets Department, my goals were strictly lyrical. Like, I
felt
love
like every song was a poem.
And I love that album so much from that perspective. That was strictly what I was trying to accomplish there. It was just really a full catharsis. And I loved to embrace the mess of writing from that perspective, of the rawness of that. This, I have a totally different set of goals. I always try to do something completely different if that's what I'm feeling at the moment. And I was feeling a complete pivot.
Like, I totally agree, because as soon as we heard it, it felt alive and moving.
It did feel alive and moving.
And that's so animating when you're listening to her.
Yeah. And, like, I really love what she did lyrically, like, and I'm going to go back to Fate of Ophelia and how she took the story of Fate of Ophelia and turned it on its head. And she did that where it was a painting, and then it was like it was a portrait painting, and then it was real life of her, like, coming out and, like, just the liveliness and the movement and just how much energy was being thrown through the music from what we have heard, even when we saw her on Jimmy Fallon, I believe it was.
Yeah.
And she did that little, they did those little snippets of the songs. They didn't do the whole songs, but they did little bits of the songs, like not a melody, a mashup, a compilation.
Yeah.
And it was so cool because, like, every single one had such life to it that it really elevated the album to a new level, to new heights.
And the crowd went nuts every song.
Crowd went nuts. And, like, I remember Taylor even made a comment being like, wow, you guys did great. You had 8 minutes to learn the song and you had it on point.
Yeah.
So, like,
because everyone's that catchy too, and like,
absolutely,
like you said, lightning in a bottle, and they got it.
They got it
at this point in time. And I wanted the album to feel the way my life felt. And this completely matches the way that my life has felt.
It's hard to find love correctly,
and I also wanted it to be just, every single song is on this album for hundreds of reasons. You know, and you couldn't take one out and it be the same album. You couldn't add one and it's just right.
Nice.
And
cool.
That focus and that kind of discipline with creating an album and keeping the bar really high is something I've been wanting to do for a very long time. I tend to love to write lots and lots of music. So it's a temptation to release lots of music.
Sure.
I wanted to do an album that was so focused on quality and on the theme and everything fitting together like a perfect puzzle, that these 12 songs for my 12th album, I feel like we achieved that. And I'm really happy about that.
So you mentioned a couple of things there.
And that's what matters most to her.
The theme of the album, if you would describe it as one like theme, if that's possible.
I would say it's everything that was going on behind the curtain.
I was listening to what she was saying.
Okay.
Sorry.
And what is the theme of the album, if you would describe it as one like theme, if that's possible?
I would say it's everything that was going on behind the curtain.
Okay. Ooh. And then what are the goals? You said something like what would be like your main goals with this album?
My main goals were melodies that were so infectious that you're almost angry at it. And lyrics that are just as vivid, but crisp and focused and completely intentional. So it's like, I feel like we actually came together in a really beautiful way, the three of us, Shellback, Max, and I, where we had a conversation about how Max was like, I loved folklore. I loved the storytelling on folklore. I don't want that to change. Like, just because we're making these infectious anthems, like, I don't want you to leave that behind. And I was like, I don't think I couldn't if I tried. So at this point,
I got some stuff to say.
I'm married to that kind of writing, you know? And so it was really amazing that we were able to, without doing too much overthinking, we were able to get in there, and it was just ideas flying. And all of these ideas were like, we've been waiting years to come back together and make this project. It felt really
You are going to move. You are. This album is going to make you dance.
October 3rd? Do I have to wait till October 3rd?
Yes, you do, Jason.
Yeah.
God
You're
damn
not
it.
special.
Yeah, we don't trust you at all.
Yeah,
We don't
I mean,
trust you.
honestly, smart.
Smart.
I completely get it.
Especially
Completely
with his Twitter account.
The
don't give
artwork.
it
How do you
up.
settle
You'll
on
leak it.
a front piece of like artwork for an album?
This represents the end of my night.
Okay.
Right. So like when I'm on tour, I have the same day every single day. It's another reason why we have a very similar life. His game days are the same days every day. His practice days are the same every day. His meetings, his schedule, my show days are the same every
routine.
single day. I just happen to be in a different city.
Yeah.
And my day ends with me in a bathtub, not usually in a bedazzled dress.
Probably not.
Sure. Well, it's got to be. It's on the front of an
We
album.
try
It's
to
got to be
keep it
dressed
decent,
up.
you know?
Yeah.
I wanted to sort of like
Tried to keep it
glamorize all the different aspects of
Very nicely said.
how that tour felt. And that's how that felt, to like be at the end of the night when all this has gone down.
I love that
You
feeling.
won't be able to get to bed till 4 a.m.
That's
after
so
this.
crazy.
Yeah.
But you had to jump through 50 million hoops in this obstacle course that is your show.
Yeah.
And
Nail
you did it. You got 2 more in a row. But you did it tonight.
That's all that matters. Right
And
now.
the reason I wanted to have it sort of like an offstage moment as the main album cover is because this album
It's full
isn't really
circle.
about what happened to me on stage. It's about
The
what I
life
was
of
going
the
through
showgirl.
off stage. So
Sure.
it's like I didn't want to have like the lights are bright, I'm on the stage as the main album cover. It's just this to me tells more of what
That's
the actual
reflecting.
contents
Yeah.
lyrically of the album are.
Got it.
You get
Which is
some of
the-
your
the-
biggest euphoria moments after you've just put all of your energy out, and then it's like that runner's high or after a big workout.
Absolutely.
So after you've gone through all those hoops and you know you've nailed it and you've scored every goal that you needed to hit, like it's such a good feeling for an artist, because I know just playing, like it is like a sport, because you could screw up if you're like playing on the guitar or something like that. If you're singing, you can screw up too. We see in the behind the scenes when someone screws up and even messes up a vocal, how much it affects them just one time screwing up too. So when she's just going the whole extra, like jumping literally through hoops, probably. Like I bet she literally has some hoops she's jumping through.
She's doing so much on stage. Like she even said that the things that she wanted to bring to stage were like aspects of theater, aspects of opera, aspects of all these different visual artistry type moments that she wanted to bring on stage. I could imagine that she's doing these things that are just that she's herself are doing that are just absolutely mind-boggling on stage, that are just giving everyone such a true show, because she is such a showman. So then to bring it into the behind the scenes for the album artwork, I think is such a perfect way for her to be like, no, this is what I'm wanting to put forward. And I can really see why she hired the photographers that she hired, why she hired
They all got
her
the concept.
team, because they all understood the concept. Even like she says with her boyfriend there being Travis being an athlete, she's like, you have the same day, I have the same day, what we're doing isn't so different.
It's so similar.
It's so
if
similar.
you see me on this channel, I keep saying how much artist is literally an athlete, and it's proved.
Absolutely.
And he's holding it so cutely.
He
isn't
loves it. He's so excited for her. He's such a supportive boyfriend.
Oh my god, yeah, and he's gonna. I'm pretty sure, like, we need to figure this out right now. Are they married or are they not?
They're
now?
engaged.
They're engaged right now, and you know that?
They're engaged.
Sounds great.
I know that because they got engaged around the time that we got married. They got engaged, and then in all the Yeah, you can look it up. You can. They're engaged.
No worries. It was just saying when we got married, which is like in April.
So yeah, so like I know, and that's why like it was sometime around when we got married. I don't know the exact month. It could have been a couple months afterwards.
It's okay. So yeah, I just wanted to see when they were actually engaged. I definitely trusted they were engaged, but I was getting confused because we were actually married in April, which this was only 4 months ago, so I was just trying to see when the actual time was, and it was August 26th when they actually got engaged, which is the day after Isaac's first birthday. So that's pretty cool. And
very cool.
Now I know.
Contents lyrically of the album are.
Got it.
Which is the life. The
life of the showgirl. Not what you're seeing. It's the life.
It's the life
everything.
Behind it all. It's the life beyond the show.
Okay.
Which is fascinating.
Oh,
Travis, I'm very jealous. Very jealous that you've heard these songs.
As you should be, Jason.
Yes.
As you should be.
I think it's very fitting that it's orange. I mean, it
sparkle
looks like
on
a giant
his
sun.
eyebrow.
Pull that thing out
Yeah,
again.
he
Like
does. I
it
noticed
feels
that
like
not
it's going to be
long
full
ago.
of energy. Like the record itself.
You have no idea.
And on the
Jason.
top.
All right. Look at that thing.
Oh, that's gorgeous.
It's so pretty.
That is so cool. Very
Thank
cool.
you.
Very lucky to see
All
that.
right. Well, congratulations,
October 3rd,
Taylor.
baby.
Congratulations.
Thank you so much.
Everyone, you heard it here first. You have heard it here first. October 3rd is the release date of the TS12, The Life of a Showgirl.
12 bangers.
Congratulations, Taylor. I know you've been working on this for a long time.
You're going to be moving the entire
Thank you so much. You
album.
can pre-order it now.
You can pre-order it now?
Oh,
There
wow.
we go.
Yeah, on my website.
Okay, I'll be
There
right
you
back,
go.
guys. You heard it here first, folks. The Life of a Showgirl is
Really
available
cool.
now. You can pre-order it. And the official release date
Nice
is
plug,
10/3. That's October 3rd.
Yes, sir.
All righty. We are going to move to...
He did so good. That is a lot of pressure. Even if like that is now family and it was becoming complete family pretty soon here, to have to actually present an album and like it's the 12th album for Taylor Swift, and you got that privilege to do it here. Like that's a big time. Like they've been doing this podcast for a few years even before this moment. So for them, I bet they never would have thought they were doing things like this too, even though they probably had admirations to do that. That just makes me really happy too that they're even becoming more successful because of her too, and getting moments like this.
Like I didn't even know this podcast. Yes, thank you so much. I didn't know this podcast was a thing. I didn't really, and for me, I don't know sports. I didn't know who Travis was. I didn't know who his brother was. I didn't know Jason. I didn't know any of this. So then even me, because of Taylor Swift, because of this channel, we're now being introduced to new people and introduced to new sports, introduced to new things just because of someone that you know, which is what they were talking about with even having the dads bringing their daughters to football games now and things like that. People are just being connected. It's so interconnected through Taylor Swift.
Definitely. And there's so many athletes that have podcasts now too. So to know how successful this one is, well, we got to go see what other guests they've had.
Absolutely.
We got to ask. You don't have to answer.
Oh,
I know you're familiar with this segment, but for anybody listening,
Nice.
this
That's
is
a
a segment we
gotta
often get to where our guests, we're going to ask a bunch of rapid fire questions. They are not obligated to answer. As a matter of fact, they are free to tell us to fuck off if they so choose.
Okay, cool.
If you so choose.
Nice. She's ready.
All right.
All right, now, how do you feel about Jason telling his kids that cats are poisonous?
It was actually really a great challenge because as soon as I got the kids around the cats, it was my goal to prove to them that they weren't poisonous. And there's no better way to prove that than to just hand them Benjamin, my ragdoll cat, who lets humans hold him like he's a baby. And I mean, like my favorite thing ever is just like when Benny will come up to me and just go, "I find Benjamin. I find him." And she's just like over there, just like laying with him and petting him and holding him. And the cats are so good with kids. They're like they're just like, there's like, Meredith is here. I'm like, yep. And you know what? She didn't bite you at all, did she?
No, she didn't.
And if she did bite you, she wouldn't be poisonous. They're like, that's not what our dad said. I'm like, well, I heard you're getting a cat.
Ooh.
I heard this from very well-placed source.
I will neither confirm nor deny. We'll see if
You're
that
getting like
does
a
get to
proper
that.
cat. You're getting like a cat that chases mice. What
That
I
is-
have or not That.
Just like
Yes.
right
I
now.
think
They sit around.
Like heavy.
there's a chance
And that's
There's a
enough.
happy medium.
there's
There's
a
a happy
chance
medium.
I've been talked into a barn cat
Ooh, talking
that
to a barn cat.
does not go inside. That
See,
will
that's a good place to start.
Oh, it'll
survive off of rodents in the field.
Yeah.
Those
guard our
girls
house.
are going to be sneaking that cat into
There's
their beds
no
every
way that
single
cat
night.
I will say this
That
is
is
why I lie to
outside.
my kids though, I want them to be able to be critical thinkers. They need to realize it's
Yeah.
absurd to think this, and
Ice cream's
you
bad.
handing them Benjamin and then and then walking them through critical thinking ability.
Yeah.
Now all of a sudden they won't believe something
Yeah.
that every moron tells them on the internet, right?
Yeah,
Hopefully.
it was really like, I know it wasn't
I like your
helpful for
thinking.
you, but it
No, it's
really, like, it was helpful for me.
No, it's
My
not.
allergies are going to be in severe.
I think
allergic
you
to
could,
cats.
I don't even know if the allergies are a thing, Jason. I think you just
I mean, I've had
dislike
an
the
allergy
cat.
test, Taylor. I've had an allergy
Oh,
test.
yeah. They tell you
Allegedly.
everything.
Allegedly. I'd like to see a copy of it.
Fair
I like
enough.
to see a
I
copy
think that
of
you
it.
just like maybe don't like.
I don't. I mean,
It's so funny that he the first thing he brings up is like, what do you think about Jason lying to the kids about cats?
Good
and
one to
do you
start.
know what it makes me think of?
What's that?
When you lied to the kids about ice cream and now they think ice cream is gross because every time you eat ice cream you act like you're in pain.
I know, that's what I like every time I have it, because if you see Isaac right now, he is, anything you open, he is literally wanting
He's
it.
like, what's that? I want it. Where's
And
my food?
And he is just putting everything in his mouth, which is great. But then as soon as I grab that ice cream, I just start almost bawling and just feel like I'm going through torture. And they're like, no, I don't want any. No.
Right? Didn't Ollie come out being like, ew, when you grabbed the ice cream or something?
Well, he was sitting down and I did that in front of him. So that's what
That's
made him go
so funny.
Yeah.
You're basically Jason.
I'm a good mixture of them both. I'm probably closer to Jason, honestly, than Travis.
I'd say so.
I think
Yeah.
some cats.
That's
I
why
get
they
down
got the
with.
kids.
I always like Flash
Yeah.
growing up, the cat that we had.
What did you
Flash
think
was
of? What did
OG.
you think of my three cats? My three perfect.
Well, the only
little
one that would go
angels?
near me
My
was
three
Benjamin.
Perfect little angels.
Yeah, because the other two can sense that you had resting cat
Hatred.
hater face.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That might be
Rusty
it.
cat hatred
All right.
face.
If you had to choose to bake one thing to show off your baking skills, what would you choose?
Oh, right now it would be my cinnamon swirl sourdough.
Cinnamon swirl
sourdough?
But
I thought you were going to go Pop-Tarts.
Pop-Tarts. It depends on who I'm baking for. The Pop-Tarts.
She makes her own?
God, I just love making pop music and Pop-Tarts. I love it.
I didn't even put those two together, but that makes a ton of sense.
Been really experimenting with the flavors there because we got now wild blueberry, raspberry,
Your own jam
strawberry,
in
the
there?
original. And Kylie got me baking the cinnamon sugar.
You're doing that now.
Yes.
Well, if I
And-
may, we need an orange Pop-Tart now. We need, what's a,
I mean,
orange
Like an
tart?
or-
I'll
like an
do it
orange
if
cream?
you really want me to, like with like a marmalade, like an orange marmalade in the middle, and
yeah.
then
An
you
orange-
do orange extract.
Paddington
and the
Bear? Little
icing.
Paddington Bear
Okay,
Pop-Tart?
okay.
I like that.
She's
No,
on
I
board.
can
She's
get
on
with this.
board.
I just didn't see the vision until now, and now I think it's kind of genius.
Jason. Well done.
You've ruined Pop-Tarts
You've ruined
outside
Pop-Tarts.
of yours, just so you know.
Thank you. Thank
They'd
you
never
so
be the
much.
same for me.
Thank you
Exactly.
so much. That's such
So
a
now I gotta try-
compliment.
I love women because they know how to make their own versions of the things that are bad for you. Like your grandma makes the best Oreos.
Yeah, she
cookies
makes
ever,
the best
right?
Oreo
So
cookies
I
ever.
never conceived of someone's making their own Pop-Tarts. That's
I-
incredible.
The thing is I know how to make my grandma's Oreo cookies. I just have never made them in the 5 years that we've been together.
Well, just because she always keeps bringing them to us.
That's true. She does always keep
She's
bringing
always hooking us
them
up.
to us. She's always hooking us up. Or my mom's butter tarts.
Yeah, and she keeps hooking us up too, and now that she's
Yeah.
back.
Oh, Kahlua shortbread chocolate chip cookies.
Yeah, but Pop-Tarts, you make your own. I need to see pictures of this.
I need to see those Pop Tarts.
Just so you know.
Thank you. Thank
They'd
you
never
so
be
much.
the same for me either.
Oh,
So now I got to try the cinnamon swirl sourdough, though. If you're putting that above Pop-Tarts,
yeah. Yeah, I'm going to
Okay.
send some over.
It's a banger.
perfect. All right.
It's a banger.
There's a rumor
Alright.
that you played the bear in Happy Gilmore 2 in the scene where
my
Travis has
God.
honey put on him.
Oh
Can you
my
confirm
God.
or deny this rumor?
I can deny. Like this
Gosh, that would've
this
been
is
so
one of those
That would've
ones
been
where
so
like we'll
great.
send it to each other and be like, "Hey, did you hear I was the bear?" And there he's like, "Yeah, you hear we bought a house in Lake Como." Like,
Yeah, right?
we're just sort of like at this point we're just like, of
I'm in
course
Mars.
they think I'm inside of a bear costume. Like I'm honored to be thought of in that context because I loved that movie so much. I watched it multiple times.
It is great.
Loved it so much. Whoever did the bear acting was
solid.
Exquisite.
Bear.
Exquisite performance.
Bad Bunny and the bear killed that scene. And Travis.
Bad Bunny. He absolutely delighted me in that movie.
He was so good.
Would you like a bread
He's
stick?
amazing. His comedic timing is so good. There's this one part where they look over, where they're like, "Who did that?" And like his name is Oscar. His character's name is Oscar in it,
yes,
right?
Yes.
Yep.
And it's like his brother gets hit by the golf ball, and they look over and they're like, "Who did that? Who did that?" And they do. There's a face that Bad Bunny makes, and they do the kind of the quick pan in, the zoom.
Yeah.
And it was just, I was like, who thought of that? How did they know he could be that? I watched it 5 times.
Benito kills it. He absolutely
really
kills it.
And that's gnarly too, because they're at the top of the charts. Like, he actually passed her this year for the most streams.
Who did?
Bad Bunny. Like, he's a phenomenon. And what's so crazy, and if y'all watch WWE at all, which I know these type of guys, a lot of footballers do, he had the best celebrity match ever.
Wow.
So, like, if he actually is a performer, so now to know that he was in Happy Gilmore and has like a show-stealing scene in there too, she's loving him and all that too.
Yeah.
It's someone else I think that we need to dive into as a Bad Bunny.
I don't know who Bad Bunny is.
That's what I mean, because if he's like at her level, we're missing out on a big person, and they're talking very highly about him too.
Absolutely.
So I think that's just cool.
I watched it 5 times.
Benito kills it. He absolutely kills it.
He's so funny. He's so good. But he's also
Sushi.
No. I felt so much for this character. I'm so excited to go to his restaurant. Like, I thought this was a real man. I believed this.
Whose idea was arriving to the Eras Tour stage via a cleaning cart?
Oh my God.
Mine. That's a weird idea that's my type of weird idea.
Where did that come from?
Well, when you're putting on a first show of a tour like that, you're not just performing for the entire stadium, you're performing for the entire internet. And so I wanted to curate and really romanticize the images that they were seeing first. So I didn't want them to see my first outfit and my first look, which would have given away what the first era was.
Yeah.
Before, when I'm walking up the ramp behind the stage, there's all these fans that are seated behind the stage at certain angles where they would have been able to film it. I didn't want that to be the first thing people saw from the Eras Tour. I wanted it to be the huge lover motif, and they're surprised and delighted by the fact that love.
That added so much to the Eras Tour as well, that she arrived by the cleaning cart. It added, it gave her lore. Like, it straight up gave Taylor Swift more lore. As somebody who wasn't a Swiftie, who was kind of more of a Taylor hater, it definitely also added so much controversy within that, sphere of people, where it was almost like a Madonna level.
Right.
Right? Because,
Did you see this intro, or?
I've just seen memes of it.
Okay, nice.
Right? It was so big.
Right.
That as somebody who was not into Taylor Swift at all,
it got to you.
It still got to me.
Wow. Okay.
Right?
Yeah.
So, that's how big it was. And the reason why I bring that up is because if something matters, it doesn't matter how you go looking for it, because it'll make its way to you by word of mouth.
Fair enough.
By some form or another. And so what she did there on an artistic level of making sure that nobody, no matter the angle they were sitting at, could see that first costume for the Eras Tour and arrived by
it's brilliant.
part. It was brilliant.
Yeah.
Absolutely brilliant.
With foresight.
It created their best story, created lore, it created correct controversy, it created conversation and dialogue.
Yeah.
So it was perfect.
Absolutely. That's cool.
The huge lover motif, and they're surprised and delighted by the fact that Lover is the first era we're doing, and that's the first time they've seen that Versace bodysuit all lit up, like once the lights hit that thing, it's just
it's incredible.
I love that outfit so much. And so it was really about preserving kind of the sanctity of a surprise moment, right? So I kind of thought I might only do it for night one, and then I just got attached to it. I was like,
let's keep going.
I find this fun.
It's the perfect intro. It really is.
There's a weird little side of me that likes sneaking around, and I think the fans found it funny too. They're like, what a weirdo.
Very, very
We've come to see a weirdo in concert. Why is she doing that? I don't know. Why did I make it look like a mop cart? I don't know, man. There's just like so if you can't have fun with the hijinks of this thing, there's enough stress that goes into this. If you can't get joy from silly little things like the mop cart, man.
Yeah. You need to live a little.
You're doing it wrong.
Loosen up.
Live a little.
Loosen up.
Yeah.
Get into a fake mop cart. Everyone knows you're in there, but you're in there like, I'm sneaking around. Nobody knows I'm in here. Everyone knows you're in there. Well, it's one of those things, like, I work so hard to try to surprise fans. And they're like, I don't want to be surprised. Sometimes they really don't think they want to be surprised. They want to figure stuff out.
No, they do.
But then I know that when I can really get them and surprise them, that it was so worth it. Because that's what entertainment is, really. It's just giving people something to escape, to sink their teeth into, to like, we're world building, that's what the whole tour was. Yeah. Hopefully people never thought that we'd go on this podcast and announce an album. Like, I was hoping that that's something that the fans would be like, that's from left field. Like, if we accomplish that, then that's,
she went on with those two idiots to release this?
That's what I was thinking.
Yeah, things are really getting dark for Taylor.
Things are getting dark for Taylor.
We ask all of our guests this.
Yep.
What is your welcome to the NFL moment?
Oh.
Nice.
Oh. I'd say it was the first time I stepped on the field, which would have been when you won the AFC Championship.
Baltimore.
The first season that I was with you, and it was in Baltimore, and we're in the suite, and he's just won the AFC Championship. We're freaking out. Everybody's screaming. And his mom goes, all right, let's go down to the field. And I was like, what do you mean?
What are you talking about?
We're going where? No, and she's like, we're going down to the field. And I was like, did he say that that's okay? Like, because we hadn't talked about this. There was no like, hey, if I win this game,
I didn't want to jinx it.
Yeah, he doesn't jinx anything, which I respect.
Smart.
Actually. Like,
So
I'm
smart.
all about that.
Yeah.
But we hadn't had a conversation about it. So I'm like, is he going to be like, what are you doing down here, dude?
Right.
It was Mama knows best.
Presumptuous.
Mama knows best. She knew I wanted to.
And so she was like, trust me, he wants you there. And I was like, okay, well, she would know.
Yeah.
And so I'm walking out onto this field, and it's just like,
celebration.
oh my God. There's so many lights.
We're going to the Super Bowl.
Yeah, because the AFC is like the game right before the Super Bowl. So that's the one to get you to the big show. And then that's like, just making it there is a big deal. Right?
That's crazy.
Yeah, so getting to be a part of that is unreal.
There's so many lights.
We're going to the Super Bowl.
I've never seen this many cameras. I've never seen this much media in my life, and I've seen a lot of media.
Yeah, exactly.
And then the media sees me, and they're like, ah! And then they just start running at me.
Terrifying.
And I'm looking at you, and then you're screaming into the mic, because when there's a mic and there's Travis, like, he physically needs to scream into it.
Yeah. Of course. All right. Okay.
That's so basically I'm experiencing this whole heightened scenario that I had no idea 5 minutes before I was going to be experiencing. And it's one of my most cherished memories, because I was proud of you.
Aww.
And
I was so proud that you came down there to enjoy that moment.
It was so magical.
Wow.
It was so fun. It's like crazy. It's crazy to get to see someone you love work that hard, and then have that kind of like euphoric payoff where you're like,
for sure,
you did it. Like, you did it underlined 100 times. You did you did it.
Human exclamation point.
What do you mean you're going to the Super Bowl? That's crazy. Like, I had such a great rookie year. It was crazy.
It was a great year. What is your welcome to, like, I don't know if it's like
she's a fan
singer,
now.
like being a pop star, being a performer. Yeah. What is your welcome to the industry moment in that regard?
Oh my God.
What is?
Man, I actually never really allowed myself to feel like the you've arrived thing.
Sure.
I've just now started to be able to really be in a moment when I'm in the moment. That's why I'm so glad that the Eras Tour happened when I'm an adult. Because
no kidding.
I was able to completely and totally soak in these moments while I'm planning, obviously, what I'm doing next in the show. But like, when I'm at the end of that show and I'm standing there taking it in, that's me 100% present. But, starting to do this when I was putting out my first album when I was like 16, I was always on to the next plan. And that I get joy in planning. So it's not like I wasn't happy with that, but I never allowed myself to say, you've arrived, you've made it. I was always like, how are you going to get to make the next project? And it was all about, it was all about the higher I climbed, the more creative control I had and the more fun I had making stuff. Right.
Yeah. That's cool.
Yeah.
So it was not the altitude I was reaching. There was more pressure every step of the way, but I was getting more creative control and freedom every time.
Yep.
And that is why
that's
it
enticing.
Felt so much more special to keep working harder to get it to new levels.
And
it's not like, like I can afford to buy this or whatever. Like it not to discount that. Yeah. But for me, every time I got higher up on a new rung of the ladder, I could make stuff in a more focused and free and autonomous way.
What else would you want as an artist?
I never really let myself be like, I've made it. But the Eras tour, I was like, oh,
yeah,
shit.
This is different. Like, this is nothing like what I've ever experienced before.
Wow,
it was so much better than anything.
And literally,
I've ever
while
before.
she's doing that, she's still creating the next
new album.
thing.
Yeah,
that's what's crazy to me.
That's insane.
I love it. I love
live show Sweden. Yeah.
Because the thing about the Eras tour is it was monumental for a tour. Not even for a Taylor Swift tour, but it was monumental for a tour.
Has anyone else done something as big as that?
Right?
Maybe
I have
Beatles
no idea.
level.
Maybe Beatles level. I have no idea. Michael Jackson, maybe right?
BTS. Like, let us know how big this really was for us.
But like, we actually don't know. But we know that the Eras tour and like where it is in the zeitgeist of the world today, it is monumental. Absolutely monumental.
But Disney Plus just made like such a big series for it too, right? Which we really got to dive into because it's a mixture of the behind the scenes that she wants you to see on top of the show-stopping moments, right?
Absolutely.
Yeah, that's
no. I adore what I do. I absolutely love it, and I love then taking the songs and writing a treatment for a music video and directing the music video. Like all of the things that I get to do now.
Nice.
I'm so grateful for the ability to create. Like that's still what drives all of it.
Well, us Swifties appreciate your dedication.
We are very grateful for this as well.
Thanks, guys.
All righty. Do you have any questions for us? We're kind of out of the questions for this section. Is there anything you wanted to ask Travis or I? I mean, you have a you put Travis on the spot right now.
Yeah.
I know.
Oh God.
Well, I don't know. I was wondering how that wax is growing in. Like,
oh my
God. I haven't talked in a couple weeks about it, and I just feel like it's really important for you to like make sure that those hairs don't grow in.
Getting a little itchy, bud.
No, it's fine.
When you go from fur to no fur at all,
and you can wear us, Kelsey. We got some thick hair.
It's like important to figure out. Like, I mean,
like
just
a bear.
Don't tell us too much. Are we? How are we doing?
We're doing good.
God,
we're doing good.
Managing it
so much.
We're
Jason's wax update.
His wax update. He wasn't expecting that question.
No.
How are we doing?
We're doing good. We're doing good.
Managing it.
We're not managing it. That's how we're managing it. Is we're not managing it.
Okay.
It's fortunate for me. My hair grows fast.
Yep.
It's coarse. It's got a texture that was difficult for about a couple weeks. Very itchy.
Yep. That's what I thought.
We've passed that phase now.
Nice.
And
are we going to do it again? Do you think?
I don't think so. And I listen, shout out to the people in downtown Philadelphia. They did a great job.
European wax.
I don't think it's going to be a recurring bit.
Yeah, it was the best it could have been.
I also don't think I'm going to find myself in a Speedo again.
Jason walked into a door that said European wax
and was treated with the utmost respect and class.
He had to try it in order to know. That's life.
Yes,
you know?
he did it.
It feels important that you
imagine.
did it. And also, it's because now you know.
Because now
you know.
I know what
4-year-old version.
I always say that after I make unfortunate judgment calls.
Right?
Well, now I know.
Now I know.
Had to try it.
The one thing I didn't
Wasn't
try
great.
was
wasn't great. Wouldn't do it again.
Yep.
And on that note,
now you know.
Thanks for having me.
Thanks for having me. Yeah, good way to end it.
Tay, thank you so much for hopping on. Oh my gosh. All right. Thank you so much for hopping on. You are the best. This has been a blast. I think Kylie enjoyed being the #1 most viewed episode for her time that she had.
Yeah.
This is
Don't you
It's
do that to
over.
Kylie?
Don't
I'm
do
not
that.
doing
Don't you
it.
do
It's
that
not
to
about
Kylie?
trying
You
to
guys
do
throw
it.
Kylie under the bus. You're gonna pay
That was
for
just
it.
uncalled for.
It's
That was
over.
uncalled for.
Wyatt and Elliot are already
You'll
doing it.
find out.
That's right.
getting up
And
the
that's
cut.
a wrap, folks, on another
He's like,
episode
I'm
of New
zipping it.
Heights. Thank you to our guest Taylor Swift
Wow,
for joining
that
us
was
on
New
the
Heights,
show.
y'all. Taylor Swift.
Life of a Showgirl comes out October 3rd. Pre-order is now available on TaylorSwift.com. Reminder, New Heights will be back to kick off the NFL season August 27th. Make sure you're subscribed to the New Heights channel on YouTube and follow New Heights in the Wondery app or wherever you get your podcasts. You can listen to new episodes of New Heights early and ad-free
He's like,
right
"She's
now by
mine."
joining Wondery Plus in the Wondery app or on Apple Podcasts.
All right, now, once again, New Heights, a Wondery show. Follow the show on all social media at New Heights Show with one S, and thanks to our production and crew always for your editing skills and making us look entirely better than what we are. Taylor got to see this firsthand, actually.
Thanks, guys. It's been great.
And to the 92 percenters and to the Swifties, we love you guys. We'll see you guys next time.
92%ers and the Swifties. Great to know. Let us know why it's the 92 percenters.
Yeah.
Ding.
New episodes Wednesdays.
All right, I don't know
Oh God!
where to go from here.
I went.
She ate it.
There was confetti all over. Oh, this is like when the cats taste something that they're confused by. This is my favorite impression
This
he
is
does. It's a confused. The cat ate something it doesn't know what it is. That gets you every time. Fucking gets me every time, man. I will laugh at that.
Things that we
I will
bond.
like fall off the couch laughing at that if he'll do it at
The correct time. You know.
That's so funny.
Oh God.
I loved that.
Yeah. Thank you everyone because I'm sure if you are here watching this reaction with us, you probably have already seen this one too. It's a long podcast, so we thank you for spending your time with us. It was incredibly entertaining the whole time. I love
So entertaining.
when podcasts have segments. That's a great thing. When there's family on it, when there's friends involved, when there's brotherhood involved, like they have everything that just made it special. Obviously, getting to see the life of a showgirl, the introduction for that's an incredible moment to get to experience. Even though we're a little late to that party and all that, it still kind of felt like we got to experience it when it actually happened. And it's I really want to know when they're actually getting married. I know it hasn't actually been that long for them, so I'm sure they're gonna get married sometime this year. But like that's just really exciting too for them because you could tell just their love and their genuine just care that they have for each other and everything that they do.
Seeing them together and seeing their interactions in this podcast really makes Fate of Ophelia make so much more sense. Like it already made sense, but really seeing their interaction and seeing that love, seeing the fun.
She can be herself now.
How she can really be herself. She's not having to hide any part of her.
No kidding, right?
Right? So it really makes Fate of Ophelia that song.
You don't need to be esoteric anymore.
You don't need to be esoteric. You don't need to like
even if you want
perform for a specific group or perform for a specific style.
Yeah.
You can do those things if you want to expand in that kind of area or have fun or be artistic and different things like that.
But stick to pop and Pop-Tarts.
But if you want to stick to pop and Pop-Tarts and make some sourdough bread and have a good time and drink the confetti-filled energy drink, then you can do that too.
I just enjoy this era from her because you can enjoy any era, and that's what you're trying to say too, and not to shut down any era that she's been in whatever moment she's been in. Because like Jason found out, and we're finding out too, she literally puts her life into the music, and that's why she's got 14 Grammys, and I think she's gonna win something for this album too. It really, especially the music video itself. Like I hope something comes from that as well. So thank you guys for being here with us. This one has been again a long one, so we're gonna wrap this one up. But definitely stay tuned for the Disney Plus reactions. I don't know how well those are gonna go onto YouTube or anything, so let me do some research to see if I can find a way to make that work. But if it isn't, we will have it on our Patreon. So definitely check out our free trials on Patreon because we have early releases on there too, and anything that gets blocked goes on there. And so anything that you missed, there's actually the Jimmy Fallon, Taylor Swift on there that didn't make it onto YouTube on our Patreon too. So definitely we'll have a link for you to check that out. If you did have a good time with us too and want to see more Taylor Swift on YouTube, please hit the like and hype button so we know, and comment down below what your favorite moment was from this podcast. And if you did enjoy this reaction, please let us know where you're from as well, Swifty. And I do want to know, what is the 92 percenters all about?
Absolutely.
I think I kind of have a guess, but please let us know. Maybe they're actually born in 92, one of them. Who knows? But
who knows?
Thank you guys so much for having this awesome time with with us, but we are now exiting the rabbit hole, folks.
Thank you so much, everyone, for being here. This was such an amazing podcast, a great interview. We got an album release. We got a ton of great questions. We learned about Jason's wax. It's been absolutely fantastic. I can't wait to see what else is going to be coming down the rabbit hole and what else you're going to be bringing us Taylor Swift-wise, because she is just so engaging, so energetic. I don't know why I hated on her for such a long time, but I have stopped hating on her now, and I've absolutely
from hater to the Swiftie now.
Love with Taylor Swift. I love everything about how she just handles people. And that's the thing that I think stands out the most about her for me, is how she handles people. Her people skills are just top notch. She truly loves everything that she does and puts her heart and soul into her music.
Knows her business inside and out, and she's able to relate her business to so many other businesses around her, like being an athlete.
She's not
she can relate to anyone.
She can relate to those things, and she's not she doesn't put herself above other things. So I really like how humble she is.
No kidding. Right?
So this has been absolutely phenomenal. I can't wait to see what else is coming down the rabbit hole. So once again, I can't wait to see you guys and be with us as we take another deep dive with Taylor Swift. Peace and love, everyone.
God bless y'all.
Take care, and bye for now.
I love you, honey.
I love you too, honey. Hey, thank you for making it to the end of the video. It's so good to see you here. And if you would like to continue in supporting us in our future endeavors, you can do so by supporting us over here. And if you really like this band or artist that you listen to in this video, you can support them right here. And we think you might like this video right here. So remember to click it and continue on your trip down the rabbit hole.
Thank you so much, Chronicans.
Thank you so much. Peace and love.